Hello and welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for the first game of the girls and boys doubleheader against the Monrovia Bulldogs. It's all brought to you on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nate Long. I'm joined alongside my partner, Maddox Stilley. And Maddox, the Artesians are looking to bounce back after a loss to conference opponent, Plainfield.
Yeah, Nate, the Artesians played a good Plainfield team. While talking with Coach Knuckles, the story of the game was pressure brought by the Quakers, and that pressure causing turnovers. Marina Rodenkrantz was one of the bright spots of the game, leading the team with 13 points. Look for Marina and Layla Mallory to be the two girls who are going to lead the way for the Artesians tonight.
And on the other side of the court is the Monrovia Bulldogs, who are looking to bounce back after back-to-back losses.
That's right, Nathan. The Bulldogs took a couple close losses to Speedway and Cascade, so a win tonight would be gorgeous for them. Coach Darryl Gibbs tells us that he thinks his team is better than their 6-5 record shows. Mary Cox and Allie Talent, who is returning from a battle with the flu, will be the go-to players here for the Bulldogs. Coach Gibbs also tells us that he hopes his team's youth won't be as evident as it has been previously this year.
Well, Maddox, what are the Artesians planning on doing tonight to secure the win?
Well, as always, Nate, keys to the game for the Artesians are going to be handle pressure this Bulldog defense, and their full court defense will be crucial. Rebound and limit transitions, as always, will be key.
And for the Bulldogs?
Monrovia, they're going to want to communicate. Poor communication can and will lead to letting up easy baskets. They're also going to want to push the ball on offense after makes and misses. They want to get the ball rolling. They're also going to want to dictate tempo on defense, and with their full court defense, it shouldn't be a problem.
We're now going to send it down to our PA announcer, Phil Deckard, for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Thank you very much. Now, if you please stand, if you haven't already, as we pay tribute to this great land of ours, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Please welcome our officials this evening, Mr. Colton Spar, Mark England, and Ron Fitzgerald. And now you start on that for the Martinsville Lady Artesia. Starting from the arm position for first day knuckles, weapon number 1, senior, Marina. And then the next one, starting from 5, senior number, Leila Mallory. And then the next one, weapon number 20, senior, Spurgeon Joe. Starting forward.
Okay, here we go. Now to start this game off here. Starters for the Bulldogs: Ruby Merle, Allie Talent, Mary Cox, Emily Newland, and Trinity Engler. For the Artesians, Marina Roundkrantz, Trinity Jones, Chloe Jones, Layla Mallory, and Maya Lewis. Tip there is won by the Bulldogs. Artesians look to be running zone action here.
Looks like Emery Newland will be man in the point guard position.
Merle for 3, no good. Rebound there, Marina Roundkrantz. Hand off to Layla Mallory. Maya Lewis. Back up top to Marina Roundkrantz. Layla Mallory. Expect something to happen. Just loses it there. It's going to be last touch by, I think it's going to say that it was tipped away there. This will be Artesian ball. Trinity Jones to pass it in. Out to Marina. 1 of the 3 for a second. Layla Mallory decides she's going to take the 3. No good. Rebound there, Maya Lewis. 3-pointer, Marina Roundkrantz, no good. That's going to be rebounded there by Emily Newland.
Lots of three-point attempts so far. Monrovia missed theirs, and Artesians just took a couple. No good on both.
Mary Cox on the drive and the layup, no good. Rebounded there by Maya Lewis.
Nice move there from Mary Cox. Dribbled baseline. I thought she was going to pass it out to the corner, but she just took it in for the reverse.
Layla Mallory trying to make something happen. Passes it off to Marina Roundkrantz on the drive. No good. She does get fouled on the way up. Going to be 2 shots for Marina Roundkrantz. Looks like we have an early substitution for Coach Knuckles. Haley Lingle looks to be checking in for Maya Lewis.
Yeah, and Maya Lewis there. Pre-game, I think she got a bloody nose. She had a tissue paper, gauze type thing in her nose to start the game.
Even with that bloody nose, comes in, gets 2 big rebounds off to start the game for the Artesians as Marina Roundkrantz at the line. On the season, averaging 6.6 points per game.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Hits the first. We'll see how the second one goes. It's good as well. 2 for 2 so far in the night for Marina Roundkrantz. 3 ball there. No good by Allie Talent.
Nice fight there from both those girls.
Yeah, Trinity Engler and Layla Mallory, the 2 for it, and then the Artesians do get the ball back.
Trinity Engler, just a 5'5" sophomore.
Yeah, this Monrovia team, very young team.
Right.
Down low, Layla Mallory. A blocking foul is called on Ruby Merle. That may be her second one already. We're only a minute 45 or so in this game.
Maybe a bit of foul trouble coming here.
Excuse me, that was just her first.
Yeah, just kidding.
Just kidding. I thought she had the foul on the way up, Marina Roundkrantz's. And she goes for 2.
Doing pretty well for herself so far. She went straight to the paint there.
Yeah, last night Marina Roundkrantz dropped 13 points. That game you commentated.
Right. And that was
4 early here.
I mean, overall, you look at the stats of that last night's game versus Plainfield, and, you know, it's not very pretty, but Marina Roundkrantz did have 13, and she was kind of a light in the darkness there for the Artesians.
Yeah. Something we talked with Coach Knuckles earlier. This team is going to pressure the ball. They want to get in transition. The Bulldogs will. And you see that early, them trying to press a little bit into the Artesians, who did not handle pressure very well, like we talked about in the opening. They did not handle pressure well against the Plainfield Quakers.
That's right.
That's a big reason why they took the L in that one.
Yeah, Plainfield's defense was performing very well last night. And one of the things we talked about yesterday, Bo and I did, was it that maybe the reasons the Artesians don't handle pressure so well, full court pressure that is because it's just so hard to imitate in practice, you know. You have your varsity guys out there, and then you put your non-starters and JV guys out there, and, you know, maybe the talent just doesn't match up, and, you know, it's just really hard to imitate those situations.
Well, Layla Mallory's going to go to the line for 2, fouled there by Trinity Englert. Layla Mallory, kind of the surprise so far in the season, you know, coming in first 2 games, didn't get a lot of playing time. Then injuries happen. Emma Potter, senior, who hurt her knee. Layla Mallory steps in and has done very well for herself, averaging 7 points per game. And she did hit the first one. Second free throw attempt is good as well. Artesians are 4 for 4 at the free throw line to start this game.
Nice work there from Layla Mallory.
That is going to be a timeout there called by the Bulldogs, and this is a kind of a big part of the game, you know. We're only 2.5 minutes or so into this game, but you got to get on the board, you know. 6-0 right now.
Right.
And if you're Coach Knuckles, on the other hand, this is a great start for your Artesians.
That's right. And normally, so far this season, the Artesians 2-10 record, maybe they don't see these hot starts very often, but, you know, they love to start, you know, maybe starting a trend here, coming out hot. And just hopefully that translates to the rest of the game. Monrovia, on the other hand, seemingly better record, 6-5. Maybe this is not their best start to the game.
Yeah, Artesians, though, play a very hard schedule. A lot of talented teams on that schedule. As it looks like Layla Mallory fighting for the ball there. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Bulldogs. And it's Harper Ron. It's going to pass it in for the Bulldogs. Down low, Trinity Englert, no good on the layup. Rebound there by Marina Roundkrantz. The foul is going to be called. I think it's going to be on Marina, yeah.
I thought they were going to get a foul earlier when Englert, I believe it was down there. She's about to shoot it and then kind of got corralled. Maybe called it a block shot. I thought that was going to be a foul.
Artesian's kind of in a, it's like a 2-3.
Yep.
Or kind of just a kind of mixture zone.
Right.
Hey, Lingle.
Nice defense there from
Yeah.
Lingle.
Quick passes on the perimeter. Stolen away there
steal
by Haley Lingle. Marina Roundkrantz pulls it back out. So set up an offense for the Artesians. Bulldogs looks like the running just straight man. Emily Newland tried to get the steal there. Short corner, Trinity Jones tries to pass it back out. Mallory out to Lingle. Back to Marina Roundkrantz. Dribble handoff all the way to the rim. And that's good for Marina Roundkrantz.
Nice work from Marina Roundkrantz. Working the paint down there. She's got
6 points.
6 points tonight.
Ooh, and a foul, though, called on Marina. Has 6, like you said, 6 of the 8 points already early in this game. Artesians having a great start to this one. Allie Talent going to take it out. Pass it into Emily Newland. She's going to set the offense up for the Bulldogs. Great idea there by Ron. Just couldn't corral it there. This will be a turnover there. It'll be an Artesian ball. And the Bulldogs come right out into pressure. Tipped away there by Ruby Merle, but it's going to remain the Artesians' ball.
And she read that like a book. She was sitting there waiting at that three-point line. As soon as she saw the ball start dribbling up, she saw that open man, so she went and attacked and almost got a steal.
Chloe Jones, top of the key. Dribble hand off to Lingle. Out to Layla Mallory for three. Just long, rebounded there. That's by Trinity Engler, I believe.
What a fight there from Engler.
Yeah, the 5'5" sophomore get in there getting some rebounds.
It's not something you normally see, but I mean, you love to see it. She
Yeah,
takes a seat, and Grace Deaton will come on in.
to the corner. Allie Talent, no good on the jumper. Rebounded there by Grace Deaton. One just came in. Looks like Maya Lewis is also going to check back in for the Artesians, dealing with that bloody nose to start the game. Comes in for Layla Mallory. The Bulldogs yet to score so far in this first quarter as we're halfway through. Down low, Ruby Merle. They're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to be Artesian ball. What the Artesians have really done well, this Bulldog team loves to run the floor. And right now they're really limiting the transition points. There really hasn't been any transitions for the Bulldogs to capitalize on. Well, they're doing very well handling the pressure that the Bulldogs are putting on them. Now comes Trapp looking for open. Gets to Lingle. Dangerous pass behind Trinity Jones, but she is able to corral it. Here, Roundkrantz on the drive. Back out, Trinity Jones. Down low to Chloe Jones. Back out, Haley Lingle for three. No good. Rebounded there by Ruby Merle. Maybe one of these transition points that they like to get. Three ball, Englert. Got it.
Nice movement there from the Bulldogs.
Excuse me,
Nice.
that was Deaton.
Nice defense here too. The Artesians with a foul called on. I'll just wait to see. If that was Harper Ron.
You would be correct there. And just like that, that's the fifth foul committed by the Bulldogs. That's 2 free throws for the Artesians. Maya Lewis heading to the line. First shot, no good there. Okay, second shot upcoming. Artesians lead 8-3 here early on in this first quarter. Second shot is up and good.
First points of the game there for Maya Lewis.
Yeah, Bulldogs trying to push the floor. No good there by Ruby Merle. Rebounded there by Haley Lingle. And then passes it to Marina Roundkrantz.
Now with that 2-3 defense that the Artesians are showing, they should be pretty dominant on the rebounding side. We know that was one of the keys to the game as Marina Rottkrantz once again just takes it straight to the paint, an easy lay.
Yeah, and that's 8 points for her. She had 13 last night against Plainfield and already has 8 quick points in this first quarter. Another miss by the Bulldogs, but transition points upcoming maybe. Ruby Merle goes up with it, no good. Rebounded by Haley Lingle.
Merle, that's her second steal. She once again read it like a book, was sitting there lurking, and she got the steal on the fast break, just couldn't get that layup to fall.
Corner, Maya Lewis. Back out, Trinity Jones down to Brindley Hamlin. She goes to work. Layup no good. Rebound there. I think that's Grace Deaton. Ruby Merle for three. She got it.
Nice shot there from Ruby Murrell. Murrell averaging a little over 13.5 a game.
That's stolen away there by Emily Newland.
Fast break.
Allie Talent thought one of the three. Decides to pass it. Saved there by Grace Deaton. Harper on, no good. Jumper. Marina Roundkrantz with a rebound. She's going to go all the way. And another layup.
Once again, Marina Rodenkrantz.
That's 10 points for her.
She's showing what she's got, you know. As we get a timeout here, we talked about in the opener, one of Monrovia's keys to the game was communication. Their head coach, Daryl Gibbs, emailed me, told me that poor communication can and will lead to letting up easy baskets, as we just saw there. Marina Rodenkrantz driving into the paint. She's got 10 tonight. She's doing an excellent job. Maybe that communication isn't so great for the Bulldogs right now, and I guarantee that's exactly what Gibbs is telling his girls right now.
Yeah, but for the Artesians, Coach Douglas has to be very happy with how they've played in this first quarter. They are dealing with pressure pretty well, and they are scoring the ball with ease. Now, a few turnovers here and there, but there's going to be turnovers in every game.
Right.
So right now, I bet Coach Douglas is very pleased with his team so far. Both teams come back onto the court. About 53 seconds left in this first quarter. Allie Talent with the drive. Ron back over to Allie Talent for three. She got it.
Allie Talent, 3-ball.
Yeah.
Her first of the night.
Yeah, she averages 12.7 points per game. Well, lead scorers for the Bulldogs. Layla Mallory gets a screen from Lingle. Still dribbling around the perimeter. Sit down to Haley Lingle. The wing. Brindley Hamlin. Jumper. Bucket. That's good.
Nice work there from Brindley Hamlin.
And Talent again for three.
Allie Talent.
Back-to-back threes for Talent.
Looks like she's going to be the shooter here tonight.
And just like that, it's the end of the first quarter as the Artesians lead 15-12. You're watching Martinsville vs. Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of this second quarter. On the court for the Bulldogs, we have Harper Ron, Emily Newland, Allie Talent, Ruby Merle, and Grace Deaton. For the Artesians, Maya Lewis, Brindley Hamlin, Trinity Jones, Layla Mallory, and Marina Rodenkrantz. As Ruby Merle's layup no good, rebounded there by Brindley Hamlin.
We saw it before we went to break there. Allie Talent had 2 back-to-back threes. Maybe she's...
Yeah, that's a big reason, though, why this game is as close as it is. Because of those timely threes and that pass deflected there by Ruby Merle. And then Marina Rodenkrantz got it back. Layup no good there. Rebounded there. Brindley Hamlin out to Trinity Jones. Around the arc, Maya Lewis to Layla Mallory. Corner, Marina Rodenkrantz, pump fake, kicks. Layla Mallory for three. She got it.
Good ball movement from the Artesians. Very disciplined. Started off with a nice rebound from Brindley Hamlin. They just worked it around. A couple shots they could have taken, but they didn't. And finally found the open person. Marina Rodenkrantz had a nice pump fake. She kicked it out to Mallory for the 3. So we had a no-good bucket there. Brindley Hamlin again on the rebound.
Brindley Hamlin on the little drive. Out to Layla Mallory for 3. No good. Rebound there by Ruby Merle. Jump ball there. Yeah, substitution here for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be Trinity Englert coming back in. And then also another substitution coming in for Ruby Merle. It's going to be number 44, Kaylin Maddox. Down low, Maya Lewis back out. Trinity Jones in the corner. Back to the top of the key is Layla Mallory. Layla Mallory on the drive. Goes up with it. She's going to get fouled there. Goes to the line for 2. Layla Mallory has 5 so far in this game. Chance to add 2 more to that total. Layla Mallory. First free throw attempt. No good. Layla Mallory's 2 for 3 from the free throw line today. Second one is good. It's going to be 6 points there for Layla Mallory. Over to Hopper on, or excuse me, Grace Deaton. Fusion's playing great defense here. This Bulldogs kind of just passing around the perimeter. Not really able to get anything penetrating the inside here.
Nice defense there from...
They're going to get a foul, though, called on Trinity Jones.
I think that was pretty good defense.
Yeah, but the ref did call a foul, so both teams have a foul so far in the second quarter. You know, fouls are going to be a big part of all high school games moving forward with that new rule. 5 fouls per quarter gets you to double bonus, basically. So that's less touched by the Artesians. Bulldogs going to come back with it. It's going to be Harper Ron taking it out for the Bulldogs to the corner. Drive, Allie Talent, floater good.
Nice drive there from Allie Talent. She's starting to lead the way, the freshman.
8 points for her now.
Yeah, she had 2 threes in the first quarter. Late in the first quarter, too, as that defense trapped Marina Rodenkrantz in the corner, and they were able to force a jump ball. It's going to be Bulldog basketball. You know, Coach Gibbs is happy with that.
He's very happy. This is a team, this is a very young team, like we said earlier. This team wants to run up and down the court. They want to get turnovers. They want to get steals. They want to create easy buckets. And you know, they didn't see that a lot in the first quarter as the Artesians handled the pressure well, but of a late, Bulldogs pressure kind of getting to the Artesians a little bit. And Newland down low, Harper Ron tries to drive it, gets tipped away there. Artesian defense still doing a great job. That's stolen away by Brindley Hamlin. She's going to try to go all the way with it. Goes up with it, no good. Rebound there, Kaylin Maddox. She's getting trapped in the corner. Able to get it back out to Emery Newland. 3-ball, Deaton, good.
Nice work in transition there from the Bulldogs, able to break that corner trap that the Artesians put on them.
Yeah, Grace
led to
Deaton, another freshman.
Yep, led to a fast break 3 there. We get a fast break for the Artesians here. Layla Mallory's no good.
Haley Lingle gets the ball, gets it to Brindley Hamlin, and she pulls it out.
Nice work there from Haley Lingle.
And Mira Krantz on the drive. Looks like the foul's going to be called on Kaylin Maddox. As Haley Lingle's going to take it out. And Chloe Jones and Trinity Englert coming in for their respective teams as Maya Lewis And not sure who checked out for the Bulldogs. Roundcrantz for three. No good. Rebounded there by Haley Lingle. Her layup, no good.
Yeah, that shot didn't fall for Lingle, but that's one of the things that she's pretty good at. Coach Knuckles has talked about it earlier this year. Her rebounds and putbacks are very impressive.
Allie Talent for three.
Wow.
Again.
Allie Talent, another three. That's her third of the night, and it leads to a steal
Harper
from
Ron.
Harper Ron.
Layup no good. Marina Roundcrantz corrals it in. Talking a little about Allie Talent. Has 3 threes already in this game. As Lila Mallory tries to answer back. No good there. Rebound. Fast break opportunity there for Talent. That's tipped away. And a foul is going to get called on Layla Mallory. Back to Talent. Already has 11 points in this game so far. Timeout is going to get called as the Bulldogs with that last bucket did take the lead. This is now 2019 in favor of the Bulldogs.
That's right, and Allie Talent has sort of been the star of the show here. She had 6 in the first quarter. Both of those were threes. And she had a layup and another 3 in the second quarter. The freshman having an excellent start to today's game.
Yeah, Artesians, they just need to get back to doing what they're doing. They have kind of let that pressure dictate what they're doing. They need to slow it down, make controlled passes, and really just limit the turnovers. Just frankly, in the second quarter, that's really been the reason why they're not winning this game.
And Marina Rodenkrantz is going to be the girl to do that. We saw her in the first quarter and in the second quarter. It's pretty much this whole game. She's been driving down the lane, kicking, hitting her open teammates for threes. She's done an excellent job for herself tonight.
The teams will get back on the court for the Artesians. Haley Lingle, Chloe Jones, Marina Roundcrantz, Layla Mallory, and Brindley Hamlin. For the Bulldogs, Allie Talent, Grace Deaton, Harper Ron, Trinity Inglet, and Ruby Merle. Deaton there is going to get called for the travel. It's going to be Artesian ball. 3:46 remaining in the second quarter. Artesians down by 1. Chloe Jones passes it in to Marina Roundcrantz. See the Bulldogs kind of that 1-2-2 press there. Artesian's been kind of struggling with it lately.
Whatever side of the ball, whatever side of the court, Marina Rodenkrantz decides to go, they're going to try to trap her.
Chloe Jones on the drive. Loses it for a second. Decides to pass it in. Is stolen away there by Ruby Merle. Didn't pass there for Haley Lingle. Allie Talent, she get another one. She does.
Allie Talent is on fire right now. 4 threes, accumulating for 14 points. She also had a layup earlier.
Yeah. Allie Talent doing it all. Brindley Hamlin, drive. Pass to Chloe Jones. She takes it back out. Haley Lingle, excuse me. Passes to Marina Roundcrantz on the drive. No good there. Rebound by Ruby Merle. Fast break opportunity here. Ruby Merle dribbles. Floater. Gets it.
Nice work there from Ruby Merle. Driving down the lane, looked like Marina Rodenkrantz. Ooh, almost an over and back there, and they're going to call it.
It's going to be a Bulldog ball. As Harper Ron checks out of the game. I believe it's three ball there, no good by Deaton.
Jones open for 3.
No good. Tip there by Brindley Hamlin, unable to get the board. Ruby Merle passes it out on the drive. Trinity Inglet is going to get fouled by Brindley Hamlin. She's going to go to the line 4-2. No points so far for Trinity Englert, excuse me. She on the season averages 5.5. See if she can get on the board today. First shot is good. And coming in, Trinity Englert, actually a pretty good free throw shooter. 82% on the year coming in. Second shot is also good. Bulldogs extend their lead to 8. Teaches to get it across. Marina Roundkrantz on the drive. Over to Hamblin for 2. No good. Rebounded there by Marina Roundkrantz.
Nice job by Marina there.
Layla Mallory out to Chloe Jones. Over to Hamblin. A little dribble. Passes it out to Layla Mallory. Looking to go down low. Chloe Jones. Post move. And that's a block there by Ruby Merle.
We're going to get a foul there, though. Called. Chloe Jones would go to the line.
Chloe Jones coming in, averaging 2.1 points per game. She goes to the line for 2. It's minute 27 left in this second quarter. First one is no good there by Chloe Jones. Kaylin Maddox checking back into the game for the Bulldogs. Coming in there for Ruby Merle. Chloe Jones, no good on the second one. Rebound there. A little tussle for it. Trinity Englert, excuse me. Goes all the way and 1.
Nice work there from Trinity Englert, taking it all the way.
4 points so far for her. She tries to make it 5 here. Minute 20 remaining in this second quarter. As Marina Roundkrantz checks out of the game, Haley Lingle comes in. It looks like Emery Newland. Nope, she go back. She'll be checking in a second. Here comes Emery Newland checking in for Trinity Englert. So that pressure for the Bulldogs kind of break it. Layla Mallory goes up. No good on the layup. It's going to be rebounded there by Kaylin Maddox. Over to Talent. Talent to Newland. Top of the key. Let's drive a little bit. To Ron. Her deep 3 there.
She got it. Nice work there from Harper Ron. It's going to be her first points of the game. Nice 3 ball there. The Bulldogs doing pretty well from 3 this game. We see it in Allie Talent. She's got 4 already.
Yeah, Talent has 4. Merle has 1. Dean has 2. And then Ron has that 1. Shooting very well from beyond the arc.
Yep.
Brinley Hamblin will be going to the line. She has 2 points so far on the night. Trying to add on to that with 2 shots here. First one is good. The bank is open.
Brinley Hamblin, 40% from the line this year. She sinks both of those.
And some of these numbers, look at them, may look kind of surprising, but that's also just, not many shots were taken. That could be like, 2 for 5.
Right.
The free throw line. Newland sets it up. Looks like the Bulldogs set play they're going to run here. 15 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to take the last shot. Not exactly sure what's going on in the middle there, but
look at a little elevator screen, kind of.
Almost worked as Allie Talent's 3 is no good. They're going to get a rebound. Only
Newland
3 seconds left.
Throws it up there. She got it.
Nice work from Emery Newland on the second chance bucket.
That's going to be the end of the second quarter as the Bulldogs lead 35-21. You're watching Martinsville versus Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
my philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to win.
Zach lost the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group, ready to go. We just want to win. Ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee is a group of 9 junior and 9 senior student athletes from across Indiana, nominated by their principals, who serve as a liaison between the IHSAA and the student athlete community. The SAC provides input and feedback to the IHSAA on a wide range of issues related to high school athletics.
The SAC meets several times each year to receive hands-on leadership skills and to discuss issues related to high school athletics, including sportsmanship, safety, eligibility requirements, and the overall student-athlete experience. The committee also works to promote the values of high school athletics, such as teamwork, respect, and perseverance.
The SAC organizes and participates in various community service and leadership activities throughout the year, within their home communities and as ambassadors during IHSA state championship events, as well as planning and administering the annual Student Leadership Conference, where student athletes come from across the state to learn about leadership and teamwork.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee plays an important role in representing the voice of student athletes in Indiana and helps to ensure that high school athletics in the state remain focused on promoting the well-being and development of all participants.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Holman, he'll fire his three.
Well, we're at halftime here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. The Gentry Martial Arts Pro are the ones performing right now at halftime. Got some score updates for you. First with the Bulldogs, who are up by 14 here in this game. Got Ruby Merle has 5 points. Allie Talent leading the way for the Artesians with 14. She herself has 4 threes, total of 8 threes the Bulldogs have hit so far in this game. Emerly Newland has 2. Harper Ron has 3. Trinity Englert has 5. Grace Deaton has 6. Now for the Artesians, we really start off with a big first quarter by Marina Roundkrantz with 10 points. She has 10 so far in this one. Brinley Hamblin has 4. Maya Lewis has 1. And Layla Mallory has 6. I'm going to another break. You're watching Martinsville vs. Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss for 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group, ready to go. We just want to win. Ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown, home style, home team, home for the holidays, your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of this third quarter as the Artesians and Bulldogs are underway as Chloe Jones gets a bucket there to start the game off for the Artesians. On the court for the Bulldogs, we have Ruby Merle, Allie Talent, Mary Cox, Emery Newland, and Trinity Engler. For the Artesians, Marina Roundkrantz, Trinity Jones, Layla Mallory, Maya Lewis, and Chloe Jones.
And you know the story of this game, Nate, so far. Started off, the Artesians were hot. They went 6-0 to start the game. And then the Bulldogs kicked it in to high gear as they had just 3-ball after 3-ball. Allie Talent. And speaking of 3-ball, Layla Mallory sinks one of her own.
Yeah, that's 9 points for her on the night.
She's done a pretty good job for herself. And Marina Rodenkrantz was one of the big reasons the Artesians got out to that 6-0 lead. And the Bulldogs retaliated with 3 after 3. Allie Talent had 4 in the first half.
Merle in the drive, goes up with it, no good. I think she wanted a foul there, but no foul was called. Artesians going to set up their own offense here in the half court. Marina Roundkrantz on the drive. Layup is good. 12 points for her now on the night. She's only averaging 6.5 points a game. But in these last 2 games, scored 13 last night and scored so far 12 tonight. They're doing very well behind her for scoring for the Artesians. As timeout is called. Artesians, coming out of break, they were down 14, and they've come back red hot. Cut this lead now just to 7.
That's right. Whatever Coach Knuckles told him at halftime, it's definitely working. He's definitely in there telling him to keep it up. He's saying, you guys are doing a great job. And just probably reiterating what he said at halftime. Keep the pedal to the metal here. Tie this game back up. Take a lead. And get out of here with a win.
Yeah, no substitutions were made by either team. As Emery Newland set the offense up for the Bulldogs. She goes right to the paint. Kicks out. Ruby Merle, no good. Marina Roundkrantz with the rebound. Roundkrantz. Pass it to Lewis. Gets tipped away there by Cox. Marina Roundkrantz in the corner. They're going to get a foul call. I think they're going to get that on Emery Newland. There's the Artesian ball. Chloe Jones is going to take it out for the Artesians. Over to Marina Roundkrantz. Pump fake drive, kicks it out. Layla Mallory, one of the 3, decides to drive up to the corner. Trinity Jones, no good. Rebound there by Allie Talent. Over Trinity Englet. Foul going to get called. I think they're good on Trinity Jones or maybe Chloe Jones. Not sure which one. I think they're going to get it on Trinity Jones. It's going to be Bulldog ball. Gets it out there to Talent.
Costly turnover there for the Bulldogs. Maybe it was tipped there.
Emery Newland will set up this offense there for the Bulldogs. She drives, lays it in, no good. And the layup there, rebound by Maya Lewis. Marina Roundkrantz, top of the key, passes to the wing. Layla Mallory. Down low to Chloe Jones. Back out to Mallory. She drives. Layup. Good.
Nice work there from Layla Mallory. The junior coming in for injured Emma Potter. Done a great job for herself this season and tonight. Her and Marina Rodenkrantz have been the main targets for the Artesians tonight.
Yeah, that 3-ball there surprisingly didn't fall for Talent. Now she already has 4 of those tonight. But it's still going to remain Bulldog ball as to get it inside. And another miss there by Ruby Merle. Not having a great game for herself. She does have 5, but a lot of missed layups so far for her. Kind of an off game for her.
Right, hopefully that's something she's looking to change.
Yeah, as we're coming in talking with Coach Gibbs, She is a sophomore, Ruby Merle, one of the best players on the team. Her and Allie Talent, kind of the two catalysts behind this team. And she gets the rebound there. Fast break here all the way. And she's going to get fouled on the attempt there. So she's going to go to the line for 2. The Artesians have brought this game back to 5 as the Bulldogs have not scored since coming out of halftime. And so you still lead, though, 35-30. Ruby Merle trying to change that with their 2 free throws.
Sorry, Bulldogs did have a very hot end to the first half. That's the first point of the half. 36-30. The Artesians working their way back in.
Harper Ron comes in for the Bulldogs, and Haley Lingle comes in for the Artesians. 4:43 remaining in this third quarter. Second free throw attempt is good as well. 7 points for Ruby Merle in this one. Marina Roundkrantz breaks through the double team, gets it to Layla Mallory. She's going to drive it. She's going to go up with it. And one. Gets the layup and the foul called.
Nice work from Layla Mallory. And that dribble drive move. Went straight to the lane, got fouled, got the bucket in as well. The Artesians are within 5 now. Layla Mallory is the reason why.
Yeah, she has 13 points so far in this one. We'll try to make it 14 here with this free throw, as she does.
Excellent job from Layla Mallory.
Yeah, 14 points for her, 10 points for Marina Roundkrantz. They're like, we came in the opening, like we said, 2 people we want to see scoring the ball today. The Artesians going to be Layla Mallory and Marina Roundkrantz, and they have done that so far tonight. Right. Talent with the ball. Back to the top of the key with Englert. Dean lost it there. Roundkrantz trying to go all the way. A foul is going to get called. I'm going to wait to see who the officials say the foul is called on. I'm going to say it's on Deaton. That's a first foul committed by Deaton tonight as the Artesians down by 4. The chance to maybe cut that lead down even more. Possession here. Chloe Jones out to Maya Lewis, swinging it around the top of the key. Layla Mallory on the drive. She's going to get fouled. She's going to shoot 2.
Once again, the dribble drive move from Layla Mallory works. Not able to get the and one, but the shot she does get fouled on. And she will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that foul is going to be committed there by Allie Talent. That's her second there. Layla Mallory, the line, first attempt is going to roll in. Nice bounce there. Kind of a lucky bounce there for Layla Mallory. Second free throw attempt. It's good.
Mallory's got 16 for herself tonight.
Yeah, a great game for Layla Mallory.
Yeah.
Down low for Maddox. And that's going to be a jump ball. It's going to remain the Bulldog ball. But you love to see that fight in the Artesian defense.
Mm-hmm.
Harper Ron going to take it out. Gets it out there to Englert. Makes a move back out to Ron. She's going to send it back to the top of the tee. And they're getting Marina Roundkrantz on the hold there. Foul is called there. So the Artesians clawing back into this one. As the Artesians, have scored 14 points in this third quarter, while the Bulldogs have only scored 2.
That's right. The Artesians have done an excellent job coming out of halftime. Only down 2 here. Their defense has also stepped it up a bunch. Bulldogs have yet to hit a 3, which they had so many in the first half. You get a foul there from Haley Lingle. Harper Ron will go to the free throw line.
That's her first foul as Harper Ron heads to the line. Has hit a 3 ball in that first half. Let's see if she can add on to her. She shoots 2 from the line. First one is no good. to the right. Second attempt upcoming. It's up, and it's going to be good. 4 points for Harper Ron so far on the night. Pushes the Bulldog lead to 3. Mallory breaking the press. She's trying to go all the way with it. Goes up with it and gets a layup.
Nice work from Layla Mallory.
That's 12 points in the third quarter alone. The reason the Artesians are even in this one, as it's blocked there by Trinity Jones. Rebound by Chloe Jones. An opportunity to take the lead for the Artesians.
Layla Mallory is doing such a good job.
Maya Lewis from 3. No good there. Rebounded there by Trinity Englert. But a foul is going to get called.
Layla Mallory is definitely a momentum swinger for the Artesians. She's got 12 this quarter, and the energy has definitely gone up since she came on to the court. Nate?
Well, Chloe Jones has her second foul, but that was the 5th team foul for the Artesians. So that will be 2 free throws for the Bulldogs. Englert, no good on the first. Brindley Hamlin checks in for Chloe Jones, as we have 3:04 remaining in this third quarter. Bulldogs lead by 1. Second free throw attempt is good. 2-point lead now for the Bulldogs in a third quarter that has been won by the Artesians.
Couple dangerous passes there. Going to get a foul called on the Bulldogs. Gibbs not happy with that.
Yeah, not very happy with that call. And that's going to be the 5th foul committed by the Bulldogs. So Maya Lewis is going to go to the line, and she will have 2 shots. A new rule this year. Once a team gets 5 fouls, or commits 5 fouls in a quarter, the team will have 2 shots on every foul after that.
Yeah, pretty much double bonus once you get 5 fouls. Maya Lewis hits her second. That's her 4th point of the night.
Harper on. Over to Cox. That's stolen away there by Trinity Jones. We're all tied up here at 39. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We're here the first game of the girls-boys doubleheader with the Monrovia Bulldogs, as timeout is going to get called by the Artesians. And right now, if you're Coach Knuckles, you are ecstatic with how your team is playing so far in this third quarter.
It's all because of Layla Mallory. She has done a spectacular job here in the third quarter. She's got 12. And if I'm Coach Knuckles, I'm giving her the rock. I'm letting her cook and just hoping that she can get a lead here. And if I'm Coach Gibbs on the other side of the court for the Bulldogs, I'm telling them we got to stop Layla Mallory. You know, the defense in the first half was a lot better than it is right now.
Right now, though, we are tied at 39 all. At halftime, the Bulldogs were up by 14. The Artesians have scored 18 points in this third quarter to the Bulldogs 4. This game has really turned around in this third quarter.
That's right. That's definitely an issue that the Bulldogs are going to want to fix. It has been a very first half dominant game for them. Ball gets tipped out there. It will stay Artesian basketball.
Yeah, Haley Lingle's going to take it out for the Artesians here. Long pass, Maya Lewis. Oh, Mallory gets doubled there. Tries to get into Brindley Hamlin, and that's going to be a foul committed by Kaylin Maddox. And like we said, that is going to be 2 shots. Brindley Hamlin. Tonight, though, Brindley Hamlin is 2 for 2. She has 4 points. See if she can add to that tonight with these 2 shots from the line. No good on that first attempt. 39 all is the score here. Second shot attempt is up. No good, but rebounded there by Maya Lewis.
Nice work there from Lewis.
Hamblin from three. No good.
Another offensive rebound. That's one of the things we mentioned with Haley Lingle. We mentioned it earlier in this game. She is very good at getting those offensive rebounds, those second chance opportunities. And that putback not able to fall, but she's there for her 2 free throws. Hopefully she can untie this game with an Artesian lead here.
Yeah, 2 shots here upcoming for Lingle. Their shot is up. No good there. Second shot upcoming. It's up. And no good again.
Bulldogs able to come down with that rebound from the free throw.
Dangerous pass there. That's going to be Artesian ball as it was just missed there by the Bulldogs.
Right.
And right now, the Artesians should be winning this game. Now, they've missed 4 straight free throws in the last minute. They've really hit those, and this would be a 4-point game right now. Maya Lewis, though, from 3. Ooh. In and out there. Haley Lingle with the board, but misses the layup.
That's a
and
third
we're
time.
Still tied at 39 all.
It's the third time Haley Lingle has gotten those offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities. She just can't seem to capitalize yet.
So Mary Cox is going to go to the line for 2 shots. A very quiet night for her. Hasn't scored yet in this game. You know, on the year, though, averaging 9.1 points per game. See what she can do from the line here as she misses the first attempt. This game still is 39 all.
Yeah. Bit of a scoring drought for both teams here late in the third quarter.
Yeah, and both teams had multiple free throw attempts. And there we go, breaks that. Mary Cox gets out her first point of the night. 1-point lead by the Bulldogs, minute 38 and counting remaining in this third quarter. Dangerous pass there. Haley Lingle gets it back, though. Tipped away.
That was tipped. Ooh, they're going to say it wasn't. They're going to call it over and back. Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, Bulldog basketball, and with the 1-point lead, try to extend it to at least a 3-point lead, maybe 4. So Mary Cox passes it in to Emery Newland. Over to Englert. Around the key. Cox out to Newland. She drives. Kicks it back. Cox on the drive over. Ron. Down low to Englert. Gets the layup.
Nice ball movement there from the Bulldogs, passing it around, trying to get the right shot, and they found it. Nice work there from Englert.
We're down to a minute left. Bulldogs up by 3.
The Artesians are throwing up some risky passes here. Almost leads in a turnover.
You know, one of the big reasons for that is that Marina Roundkrantz, you know, the lead point guard for the team, is on the bench right now with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
So a lot of foul trouble for the Artesians, and that's going to be another foul called. Brindley Hamlin's going to go back to the line for 2. Hamlin has 4 points. See, she can add on to that. Maybe cut this lead down a little bit. And she hits the first 5 points for her now in the night. Cuts the lead now just to 2. It's up. No good, but that's rebounded by Haley Lingle. She tries to put it back up, but is no good.
Once again, Lingle. Love to see the offensive rebounds. Just
got to finish
right
at the end of the day. And that foul, though, committed by Haley Lingle, is going to cause another 2 free throw shots by the Bulldogs. It's going to be Englert. Tonight having a pretty good night for herself. Has 8 points. Has a chance to have 2 more. Okay, first shot is up, and it's going to be good. 3-point lead now. Second free throw attempt is up, and it's good as well.
4-point lead now.
Yeah, and a 10-point game for Englert. 41 seconds and counting.
No dribbles taken yet. We're going to get a travel called on Chloe Jones.
Yeah, she walked a little bit with the ball there.
Right.
And just like that, the momentum's kind of flipped back to the Bulldogs here.
They finally got out of that drought type that they were stuck in. Only had like 2 points in the second half. They were able to change it. Now they're up by 4.
And that's a blocking foul that's going to get called. And see who they call it on. Looks like they're going to call it on Maya Lewis. That's her second. It's another 2 shots there, and it's going to be Mary Cox. First one is good. That's 2 points for her on the night. She attempts her second one. Coming in, Talent coming back in. Excuse me, that was Newland shooting. Hits both of those.
20 seconds in, counting.
6-point game, yeah. Maya Lewis. They're going to get a foul called. Not sure who they're going to call it on, but that's going to be 2 shots for the Artesians.
Gibbs and company not happy with that foul call whatsoever. Maya Lewis will go to the free throw line for 2 shots here. She's hoping to cut their lead down to 2. She gets the first one.
4 points for her. So she can make it 5. She does. 5 points on the night from Maya Lewis, averaging 7.3 per game so far in this season. 14 seconds left, and we got to assume that the Bulldogs are going to hold this for the last shot of this game.
Emery Newland.
She's going to dribble it off her foot, but they're going to say it's last touched by the Artesians. So they're going to have about 7 seconds remaining to get one last shot up for this third quarter. So they do lead by 4 points over to Englert.
Going to get a foul called on Maya Lewis.
Another foul. I feel like this last 2 minutes has lasted about 15 minutes with the amount of fouls that are being called.
Of fouls. And clock stopped after each one. Because there are 5, we got to shoot free throws.
Well, Englert's going to go to the line. First attempt is good. She's having herself a night. 11 points so far for her. Second attempt. Also good. Bulldogs take a 6-point lead. And with 4 seconds left, try to get the last shot. Hamblin, does she get it off in time? Does not hit it though. That's going to be the end of the third quarter as the Monrovia Bulldogs lead 48-42. You're watching Martinsville versus Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach lost the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of this fourth quarter. On the court for the Artesians, we have Haley Lingle, Layla Mallory, Maya Lewis, Brindley Hamlin, and Chloe Jones. For the Bulldogs, we have Kaylin Maddox, we have Allie Talent, Harper Ron, Emery Newland, and Trinity Englert. 6-point game here for the Bulldogs, and that has been from a stellar three-point shooting, as they had 8 three-pointers in the first half, excuse me. We'll get a
Brindley Hamlet shot no good. They're going to get a out of bounds call on the Bulldogs. Artesians will inbound as Maddox goes to the bench along with Ron.
Yep. Merle's going to check in.
Along with Mary Cox.
Yeah, and then little Mallory drives, goes up. He's going to get fouled by Talent. Another foul, Maddox. There's been a lot of fouls here tonight. That's going to be the third one on Talent. Well, Mallory, though, 18 points in the night. Not too bad as she's going to take 2 more shots at the line. First one is up. Gets the bounce. 19 for her.
Yeah, that's a lucky bounce on the free throws there from Mallory.
Second one is upcoming. 5-point game now. It's up, and it's good. Make that 4 points. That's 20 points, though, for Layla Mallory, having herself a night.
That's right.
Ruby Merle drives, kicks it out. Harper Ron for 3. No good. Almost rebounded there by Brittany Hamlin, but it's going to be tipped away.
Nice hustle there from Mary Cox.
Harper Ron trying to set something up. Little double action. That's stolen away by Layla Mallory all the way. Does she go? She does. And one.
Gets the and one.
22 points now for Layla Mallory.
Layla Mallory is taking control of this second half. Nate, she only averages 7 points a game, and she's dropping a 20 bomb.
And I think the most impressive thing is, in the start of the season, Layla Mallory was not starting for the Artesians.
That's right. She's coming off the bench.
Coming off the bench. The only reason why she's starting now is because of injury. She's come out and proven why she should be.
Yeah, she's
starter.
proven herself worthy here, especially in this second half.
Just like that, Maddox, we are now at a 1-point game. The momentum has gone right back to the Artesians.
That's right, and it's all because of Layla Mallory. I've said it before, I'll say it again. She brings the electricity into this building.
And the Bulldogs are doing that play I think they did at the end of the second quarter, but
no time's winding down. They get a foul. Yet another one on Haley Lingle.
Yeah, Ruby Merle is going to go to the line to shoot 2. She's not having herself a bad game. 7 points for her so far. She goes to the line for 2. Ruby does average, though, 13.6 points per game. So kind of a quiet night for her. She hits the first. Not up to her usual expectations, but Allie Talent and Trinity Englert kind of just doing it for her, per se. As this second shot is upcoming, and it's up, and it's good as well. That's going to be a 3-point game now. As Marina Roundkrantz checks back in. Was out most of the third quarter because of foul trouble. She's got to be very careful not to get that 5th foul. Over there to Marina. She's going to drive. Takes it out. Looks for someone to pass it to. Hands it off to Mallory. And Mallory's going to kick it back to Roundkrantz for 3. She got it.
Tie ball game here. 50 all, 6 minutes left. Marina Rodenkramp's coming off the bench and hitting a dagger 3 to tie up this ball game.
Down low. Ooh. No good, but that's rebounded by Mary Cox, and she's going to get fouled on the way up. That's not a great foul in that situation.
Yeah, you know, the energy you had, all the momentum from that Rodenkrantz three-pointer, and you go down there and you foul on a second chance opportunity, giving the Bulldogs 2 free throws here. Mary Cox, 6 the first.
2 points for her. And also kind of an off night for Mary Cox, averaging 9 a game. So far only has 2. As the Bulldogs with that free throw, they do take the lead back, a 1-point lead. We'll see what happens on this next free throw attempt. And it is also good, 3 points for Mary Cox. And a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs as they come back in this 1-2-2 pressure. trapped. Marina Roundkrantz.
Get a timeout call.
Timeout's called before that by Coach Knuckles. And the Artesians are playing very well. We came back to in the opening talking about what the keys to the game were. When I was talking with Coach Knuckles, he said that you're going to have to handle pressure. And so far tonight, the Artesians have handled pressure very well. You know, coming back from your game that you did last night, the Quakers, a lot of pressure on the Artesians.
Right.
But they've been able to kind of fix that. You know, had a practice earlier this morning, maybe trying to fix a little bit of that, be able to handle this pressure. And also, rebounding for the Artesians has been great. Haley Lingle, a lot of offensive boards. And also really why this game hasn't broken open for the Bulldogs is because of the Artesians limiting transition.
That's right. And Brinley Hamlin has been one of those big rebounders for the Artesians. And Layla Mallory, obviously, has taken control of this game. She's got 22 right now. And with Marina Rodenkrantz on the floor along with Layla Mallory, we'll see what magic those two can cook up at the top of the key.
And go back to the Bulldogs here. They're talking about their opening here. One of the number one keys when talking to Coach Gibbs was communication. And that kind of deals with having a young team. And there's been times tonight, Maddox, that, you know, there's been communication errors by the Bulldogs. As we are back onto the court here with some action out of the timeout. Lost there by Hamlin. She's dribbling. Gets it out. Trinity Jones for three. No good. Rebounded by Mary Cox. Trying to get some transition points. It's going to be tipped away there by Trinity Jones. Good job there saving that bucket. Mary Cox is going to take it out. And gives it to Emily Newland. 5:20 remaining. Bulldogs are up by 2. And they're doing that same play again, Maddox. The same kind of setup. Not exactly sure.
Yeah, a couple players just kind
of standing at the just standing there. I don't.
We'll see what.
Stolen away there by Chloe Jones. I think. Let's say it's going to be a jump ball though. So it's going to stay Bulldog ball. I'm not exactly sure what that play is, but
yeah,
we've seen it multiple times tonight.
Right, I think they just have to give it time to develop, maybe, as that inbounds pass is tipped. Layla Mallory comes away with it.
She's going to take it all the way.
Shot's going to be blocked there from Emery Newland.
A little surprised by that. That didn't result in a foul.
Right.
It's Maya Luce going to check back in for Brinley Hamlin. Fusion's kind of going big there with Brinley Hamlin and Chloe Jones both in. To the corner, Layla Mallory. Pump fake drive, layup. Gets it.
That's been the story of the night.
25 for Layla Mallory.
Layla Mallory having a spectacular night for herself. And it's been that exact same move. Either a dribble drive, that one was a pump fake and drive right to the lane. So we get a foul called here.
I don't call that a blocking foul on Trinity Jones, but Trinity Jones went flying.
Yeah, she wanted a charge there. So did Coach Knuckles. Refs think otherwise.
We're all tied up here, 52 all. 4:38 remaining. Right now, the big story here is just fouls. Is Trinity Jones has fouled out. So Haley Lingle is going to check in. Right now, the Artesians have 3 fouls. Bulldogs have 2. Something to look in for late game here, how these fouls accumulate.
Nice work there from Merle. She's not able to sink it in. Tie ball game here.
To the corner, Haley Lingle. Back out to Mallory. Mallory pass it to Roundkrantz. Loses her footing and they're going to get her to travel.
She wanted that inbounds, not inbounds, but pass to the paint there to Maya Lewis. Wasn't there, then she just sort of gets off balance and takes a couple extra steps.
Harper Ron's going to check out, and I think that's going to be Allie Talent checking back in for the Bulldogs. 4:15 and counting. All tied up here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Layla Mallory. And again, Maddox. I think it's about the fourth time they've run this set. They try to get a one-on-one.
I don't know how that worked.
I think it's kind of like they try to draw everyone away.
Yeah.
Trying to get an ISO kind of one-on-one situation for Ruby Merle.
It worked for Merle. She was double teamed too. She's able to work it to the baseline and back down her defender for an easy bucket.
Yeah, that's foul's been called on Mary Cox. And just like that, 3 fouls now apiece. Marina Roundkrantz try to set up the offense for the Artesians. Over to Maya Lewis. To the corner, Lingle back out to Mallory. She looks trying to get it inside. Back out to Chloe Jones. Great defense right now by the Bulldogs, except for right there for and one Marina Roundkrantz. Well, Layla Mallory may have 25 points, but not far behind her. Marina Roundkrantz now has 17 points.
And she spent sort of most of this game on the bench.
Yeah.
She started off hot in the first quarter, and then she had to sit down for the majority of the second and third because of foul trouble. She comes in here in the fourth. She's got 17 on the night, make that 18 after that free throw.
And just like that, the Artesians, who their last lead was in the first quarter, are now back in the lead now, 55-54, as timeout was called by the Bulldogs. And this is a big moment here. This next possession coming out, this could really dictate the rest of the game here.
Right, and this has been such a back-and-forth game. Started out the Artesians were 6-0, and Marina Roundkrantz was leading the way, and then the Bulldogs kicked it into gear, and Allie Talent had herself quite a few threes. I think she had 4 in that first half.
Yeah,
and then at halftime, that's right. And then at halftime, the Artesians came out striking. They had a huge lead and a run, and the Bulldogs were not able to respond. And then once they caught up, the Bulldogs sort of shook it off, and it's been a back-and-forth game since then.
Talking about Allie Talent here, had 14 in the first half, and she also has had foul trouble. So she has not played a lot of this third and fourth quarter, as she has not scored since that first half. Fouls have kind of been the big reason for this game, big factor. As it looks like the Artesians are back on the court. Still waiting a second for the Bulldogs. On the court for the Artesians, Marina Roundkrantz, Maya Lewis, Layla Mallory, Haley Lingle, and Chloe Jones. For the Bulldogs, we have Allie Talent, Ruby Merle, Emily Newland, Mary Cox, and Trinity Englert. 1 point game here, 55-54 in favor of the Artesians. The Bulldogs do have 4 fouls. They commit another one. That will be 2 shots for the Artesians. The Artesians with 3 fouls, so still have a foul to give. 3 and counting. Drive, layup, no good, but foul is called on Chloe Jones, so Mary Cox will go to the line for 2. Another foul is called.
Yeah. And each of these fouls stop the clock. So if you're wondering why this game is taking quite a long time, it's because these fouls stop the clock when these free throw shooters go to the line. Mary Cox misses on that first one.
Yeah, he was thinking it was about the third quarter, and everyone from the JV game was coming back into the main gym.
Yeah, they've sort of been here since halftime.
Yeah, and we're just barely in to the third quarter. And with that free throw there by Mary Cox, giving her 4 points on the night, the score is back to tied at 55-all. Marina Roundkrantz on the miss. Rebound by Chloe Jones, and she got blocked. Haley Lingle goes up with it, and she gets it.
Haley Lingle, we talked about it earlier. She's so good at those offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. Earlier, she wasn't able to knock down those shots, but now she hit it.
Ruby Merle, drive, layup, no good. Rebounded by Maya Lewis. Here we go, 57-55. Artesians lead by 2. And right now, this is kind of one of those things you just want to kind of hold on the basketball, go for the good shot. Don't want to force anything stupid here.
That's right. That is exactly right. The Artesians will probably, like you just said, look for the perfect shot.
Layla Mallory drives.
Oh, my.
And they're going to get a blocking foul called. That's going to be 2 shots for Layla Mallory, who tonight has 25 points.
That's right. She has been tremendous. And it all starts in that second half. She came in because Marina Rodenkrantz was on the bench due to foul trouble, so Layla Mallory had to step up in that point guard spot. She's done an excellent job as she gets her 26th point of the night.
Yeah, like you said, 12 points in the third quarter. She's not doing so bad in the fourth quarter as well.
That's right.
No, it has, let me see right here quick, has 8 points so far in the fourth quarter. We'll make that 9 points in this fourth quarter as she's having herself a game.
I wouldn't be surprised if Layla Mallory drops 30 tonight.
She just needs one more three-pointer. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Bulldogs, a big timeout here for Coach Gibbs and his staff, as the lead is now 4 points for the Artesians. And this is a big moment. Minute 56 remaining. You have to get a quick bucket here and a stop. And how do you think they're going to do that, Maddox?
Exactly how you said. Get a stop and get a quick bucket. But Coach Gibbs, I mean, there is 2 minutes left. But 2 minutes, I mean, it can seem like a lot of time, when you count those fouls and the clock stops and your players get a breather. But if the clock doesn't stop, I mean, it's just 2 minutes winding down and the clock just tick, 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 tick. It just goes down, down, down. And you just need to capitalize on the buckets that you can get.
And if you're the Artesian right now, you're in the best spot, really. I mean, you just got to keep the ball. Don't turn the ball over. No stupid turnovers, no stupid fouls. And if they do that, they will win this game.
And they really just need to relax. They're up by 4, 2 minutes left. I mean, they just got to take a deep breath in and just know that the ball, it's in their hands. The court is in their hands. They have control of this game right now. They did not need to make any silly turnovers or fouls to give the Bulldogs any advantage.
Well, something to look out for, as the Bulldogs have committed 5 fouls so far in this quarter, so they have no fouls to give. The Artesians are at 4, so they also do not have a foul to give. Something to look out for. Minute 56 here. On the court for the Artesians, we have Chloe Jones, Marina Roundkrantz, Maya Lewis, Haley Lingle, and Layla Mallory, For the Bulldogs, we have Allie Talent, Mary Cox, Ruby Merle, Emery Newland, and Trinity Englert.
And the Artesians just forced a turnover there. And now they're just dribbling it around. You need to slow it down, take it to the top of the key, and that's exactly what they'll do. Gibbs wants pressure on the ball.
The Artesians are doing this the best way they can. Just dribble it out. They're up by 4. And they're going to try to get just on the ball pressure.
And they are trying to not allow any passes, but the Artesians just continue to break it.
And the Artesians have wasted about 30 seconds off this clock.
They've done an excellent job.
Minute left. Maya Lewis, though, is going to take the 3. And she got it!
Maya Lewis's 3 ball is good. 62-55 with a minute left.
Englert goes up with it, and she's going to get fouled. 2 shots upcoming for Englert. Englert's this tonight so far has 12 points, averaging 5 points. Good game for her. We are now at a 7-point game. These are big free throws. And she missed the first one.
Englert says here 82% from the free throw line, so miss is kind of unexpected, kind of unheard of there from Englert. Her second one.
She got it. 13 points for her. 51 seconds left. The Bulldogs have no fouls to give. And Marina's going to take it all the way.
Straight to the basket.
And gets the layup.
Not wasting any time. Excellent work there from Marina Rodenkrantz.
And just like that, Marina Rodenkrantz 20 points. Layla Mallory 27 points. 2 big scoring for the Artesians. And they get the ball with 33.4 seconds remaining and an 8-point lead.
Excellent job. In crucial time here for the Artesians. They just need to get it across half court.
Yeah,
this game is sealed.
Can't foul here. And Layla Mallory's going to pull it out. And this may be the end of the game here.
Excellent work by the Artesians. We're going to get a foul called. Monrovia's coach is not very excited about that call.
Looks like Marina Roundkrantz is going to go to the line. She's going to try to add to that 20-point game for herself. With 2 shots at the line.
Marina's first free throw, no good. What an up and down game this has been. Started off, the Artesians were hot, then the Bulldogs were hot from the arc, and the Artesians came back in the second half as Rodenkrantz hits that free throw. She's got 21.
Three-pointer, no good. I would say that last touch by the Artesians with 10.7 seconds remaining.
Right, and from halftime, the Artesians just took an explosive lead, led by Layla Mallory, who's got 29 tonight. Excellent work from Layla Mallory. As time winds down, Bulldogs shot no good, and the Artesians will hold on for the win, moving their record to 3-10.
Yeah, the Artesians win 65-56 over the Monrovia Bulldogs. A little scoring, like you said. Layla Mallory finishes the night with 27 points. And right with her, Marina Roundkrantz finishes with 21. The Bulldogs were led tonight, though, by Allie Talent with 14 and Trinity Engler right behind her with 13 points. And that's going to do it for the first game of the doubleheader for the Monrovia Bulldogs versus the Artesians. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and a big thanks to the students in the broadcasting program for this first game. Those students were Kellen Moore, Bella Vaught, and Liam Ralph. For those students, along with my broadcasting partner, Max Dilley, we're going to leave you here as we get ready for the second game tonight with Bo Dilley and Jack Reeves on the call.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to it.
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And it's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group, ready to go. We just want to win. Ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown, home style, home team, home for the holidays, your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee is a group of 9 junior and 9 senior student athletes from across Indiana, nominated by their principals, who serve as a liaison between the IHSAA and the student athlete community. The SAC provides input and feedback to the IHSAA on a wide range of issues related to high school athletics.
The SAC meets several times each year to receive hands-on leadership skills and to discuss issues related to high school athletics, including sportsmanship, safety, eligibility requirements, and the overall student-athlete experience. The committee also works to promote the values of high school athletics, such as teamwork, respect, and perseverance.
The SAC organizes and participates in various community service and leadership activities throughout the year within their home communities and as ambassadors during IHSA state championship events, as well as planning and administering the annual Student Leadership Conference, where student athletes come from across the state to learn about leadership and teamwork.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee plays an important role in representing the voice of student athletes in Indiana and helps to ensure that high school athletics in the state remain focused on promoting the well-being and development of all participants.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Holman, he'll fire his three.
good. Let's go. Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium.
Hello and welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for our second matchup of this doubleheader between the Monrovia Bulldogs and your Martinsville Artesians. It's all brought to you on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jack Reeves, and I'm joined alongside my broadcast partner, Bo Dilley. And Bo, Martinsville lost to Center Grove on Tuesday with a score of 79-54.
Yeah, Jack. Well, Martinsville has lost their last 3 games after starting the season out 2-0. But they have faced 2 very talented teams here recently, those being Plainfield and, of course, Center Grove. Their sophomore, Grady Gardner, has been putting up some very impressive numbers. I mean, he averages 19.8 points a game, and he shoots 47% from 3. And Coach Staggs told us that although Gardner is the leading scorer, Hunter Stroud has been standing out for the team and making some great improvements. Staggs said that Stroud have become quite the presence on defense side of the ball and does a great job rebounding. He averages a little under 5 rebounds a game, and he's just behind A.J. Reynolds for the team leader in rebounds.
And on the other side of the court is the Monrovia Bulldogs. And Bo, these 2 teams have had very similar seasons thus far. And just like the Artesians, the Bulldogs suffered a loss in their last matchup to Clay City with a final score of 72-49.
Well, Jack, I mean, just like the Artesians, the Bulldogs are 2-3, but Coach Hinojosa said that this team has much more talent than what their record indicates. They started their season out dominating Eminence, and then just 10 days later beat a rival opponent in Cascade. Scoring has been a strength for Monrovia this season as they score about 56 points a game, and they got 4 guys that are averaging double digits. 2 of those players are sophomore Clay Tharp and senior Tucker Ron, who each averaged 13.2.
Well, Bo, what are the Artesians planning on doing tonight to secure the win?
Yeah, Jack, Martinsville really wants to play at a high pace. Coach Staggs says that if they can get into their offense quickly, then they can do some serious damage. And they also want to make sure that they're winning the end of quarters. I mean, this team has struggled to close out quarters and build momentum going into the next period and going into periods to come in the rest of the game.
And for Monrovia?
Yeah, Jack, the Bulldogs are going to have to handle the basketball through the pressure. Coach Hinojosa said that he is very impressed with Martinsville's athleticism and aggressiveness, and that's a common theme that we've heard from opposing coaches that are playing Martinsville. And Monrovia also needs to be able to contest the shooters for Martinsville. You know, like we said, Gardner and Stroud both shoot over 40% from 3-point. And they also need to limit Martinsville to 1-shot possessions. No second chance points tonight.
We are now going to send it down to our PA announcer, Matt Smith, for the national anthem and starting lineups. Alrighty, folks, we're about to get set here for this first quarter of action. It will be Reynolds versus Clay Tharp for the tip.
And yeah, Jack, if you ask, just the average fan, they probably wouldn't say that this is a rival game, but, from being an athlete myself and playing Monrovia in multiple different sports in my time, I definitely say that there's some beef between these two squads. Just always kind of that vibe when you talk about Monrovia from a Martinsville standpoint. It's just kind of a little chip on your shoulder. They're a close school, and it just feels like a rival game tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever you have schools that are within close proximity of each other, that usually means for a pretty tough rivalry between those two schools.
Yeah, and they even brought out one of the side bleachers tonight.
Hunter Stroud with a great drive and the right-handed finish to start the game off.
Yeah, that's something that we saw last game against Center Grove from him a lot. He was not afraid to just go and attack the basket, really. We saw him do it multiple times. He just kept doing it more and more throughout the game, and it kept working, really.
Ball was tipped out of bounds by the Artesians. Tharp will inbound it. Nahara in the corner thought about the three-pointer. Drives in, hands it off to McLeod, who cannot finish through contact.
Yeah, and props to A.J. Reynolds there for keeping his arm straight up, making sure he didn't swat down or jump up or anything, because that's really when the officials get you. It's when you swipe that arm down. It's kind of an automatic call every time you do that.
Gardner pulls the three from the wing. That one's a little too strong. Rebound is pulled down by Nahara. Monrovia will advance the ball. Tharp went up, and they're going to get Tharp on the charge. Charge taken by Grady Gardner.
Yeah, that was a good call by the official. It was kind of a tough call because really Tharp didn't make a lot of contact there with Gardner, but Gardner did a really good job on kind of selling the call and making sure that he had his feet set.
Yeah, Coach Staggs and this coaching staff really harps on trying to take those charges. It's just a simple thing to learn as Reynolds throws the ball away there. Him and Taylor were not on the same wavelength. But as I was saying, Coach Staggs and this coaching staff really harps on trying to take a charge. It's just one of those things that the coaching staff really is fond of. And if you take a charge, whoever is leading charges at the end of the season gets taken out to a steak dinner on Coach Helms' dime.
Wow. How about Coach Helms there? I like it. Hound Dog chipping in. But yeah, I love just charges in general, even if, I know it sounds bad to say, but even if it's against my team, a charge is just, it gets the energy up. and it brings the vibe up. It gets everybody hype, especially the student section. They all go crazy whenever anybody takes a charge.
Yeah, charges are just one of those things. Bodies go clashing, and if you're able to take a charge successfully, it really just gets the bench going. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Jace LaFerry.
Yeah, Ron looked confident there with that shot. The turnaround jumper.
Ron now has it. Is guarded closely by Hunter Stroud. McLeod is trying to find somewhere to go, has nowhere. Stolen by A.J. Reynolds. Stroud takes a three. That one's too strong. Rebound by Grady Gardner, and that one's in. Little turnaround jumper from Grady Gardner.
Yeah, that was a nice little play by Gardner. He got his positioning right and got the offensive rebound, and then kind of had that, turnaround fader. Not exactly what I thought he was going to do. I thought he was just going to go back up with it, but no, he finishes in style there.
Tharp on that play was not able to finish, but Nahara got the offensive rebound and went back up with it and got fouled in the process. The officials are discussing. And Nahara will not get his free throws. They'll say it was not a shooting foul.
Yeah, pretty good break there for Martinsville. Hopefully they can take advantage of that.
Tucker Ron shoots the running three-pointer as Ron gets the own offensive rebound and basically got trucked by his own teammate Hayden McLeod on the baseline.
Yeah, McLeod was just standing there and Ron went right into him, and I mean I'd say that's probably pretty similar to running into a brick wall if you're Ron, and he looks a little shaken up. I think he got poked in the eye by his teammate. Officials asking if he's good, and he says he is. Probably seeing two of everything right now.
We are seeing a little bit of a press here from Monrovia. Gardner will take it across the half-court line. Now he's going to drive. Gardner on a very awkward layup. He got it to fall. Acrobatic play by Grady Gardner.
Yeah, and I'm looking over there, and I looked at Coach Hinojosa, and he just had a smile on his face. There's really not much you can do except kind of chuckle at that one if you're a Monrovia Bulldog.
McLeod driving in, loses the handle. And we'll get Lane Taylor on the foul. Tharp will inbound underneath his own goal. And Tharp now takes a three of his own. That one's good. Pretty three from Clay Tharp.
Yeah, it's good to make sure the Bulldogs are getting their fair share of points in the first quarter, because one of the worst things you can do if you're any team is get down early, because that kind of, brings the confidence level down a lot and just makes it a lot tougher to play.
So the Artesians turned the ball over there, and Monrovia recovered it but stepped out of bounds, and LaFerry takes his three, and it rattles just out. Reynolds fights for the offensive rebound, and he's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, and see who they get on the foul here. Yeah, I think they got 13 Eli Welch, so that was Welch fouling Reynolds there, and I talked to you about this before, Jack. That's kind of the matchup to look for, as those two guys are both the QBs for their respective football teams.
Yeah, not too often you see something like that. Two guys at the same position in football then go face up against each other in basketball.
Yeah, and Coach Hinojosa told us that Welch does great with contact, but, I'm sure Coach Staggs could say that same thing about Reynolds. Reynolds he's not one of those QBs that just sits in the pocket and then lets himself get sacked just to avoid the contact. No, he'll scramble out and he'll make some tough plays to get some first downs.
McLeod took a three there, and he's getting an air ball chance from the student section.
Yeah, I think he's going to hear about that one for the next few times he touches the ball.
Stroud here early on, we talked about how he is a very good shooter, shooting over 40% from three-point land. He's 0 for 2 here to start out this game. three-pointer by Welch is no good. Mason Dotson fights for the rebound, and he's taking it in transition. Dotson on the left-handed layup. Roll is no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Clay Tharp.
I think Dotson was just going a bit too fast there. He didn't use the backboard, and he seemed to be flying under the goal, and yeah, he was just too strong with it.
Great play by Clay Tharp here, as Monrovia is now pressuring the Artesians. They get it across half court, and Stroud takes his third three. That one's no good. Rebound is corralled by LaFerry, and that's an easy bucket for Jace LaFerry.
Yeah, kind of just in the right spot there. LaFerry does a good job just going right back up with it.
Yeah, right place, right time. It was tipped out by Reynolds, and LaFerry was the one who corralled it as McLeod gets the easy layup after Dotson missed the block. Gardner driving baseline. Reverse layup is good.
And when you think about Grady Gardner, I mean, you're mostly going to think about his three-point shot because that's what we saw a lot last year, but he's really done a good job on getting to the rim and finishing really well around it as Ron gets a really tough finish there, too, with the contact.
Yeah, a little mid-range pull-up. Tucker Ron got fouled in the action. He'll go to the line and shoot one free throw.
Yeah, it's rare that we see an M1 call like that. Usually they're down in the trenches. That one was on a jump shot.
Typically, if you do see a foul like that, they're not able to convert on a jump shot, but Tucker Ron does a good job, and he converts the free throw as well. Gardner for three.
Right back at him. Grady Gardner's not letting him have anything, as he is a big first quarter. He's got 11 of the 16.
Ball is tipped out of bounds by Lane Taylor. Yeah, but we're really seeing Grady Gardner blossom into a superstar here for this Martinsville team.
Yeah, he really is. Averages almost 20 points a game. And, I mean, we're 5 games in. It's not like this is the second game, and he magically dropped 20 in the first one.
Yeah, he has established himself as a dominant scorer on numerous levels.
And at this rate for this game, he's only going to improve that percentage. Not percentage, average.
Yeah, we still have 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter, and like you mentioned, Bo, he's already got 11. McLeod at the free throw line for 2 shots. His first one rattles in.
Actually, Tharp for Monrovia and LaFerry and Gardner all played on the same AAU team a couple of years ago. So you like to think maybe they're going to know some of their little tricks that they have.
Gardner goes up for the finish. It's no good, but they're going to get, I believe, they're going to get, is that Clay Tharp? On the foul. LaFerry kicks it out to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to pull a jump shot. That one's no good. And Stroud on the rebound tips it out to Reynolds.
Yeah, AJ was waiting for that one. He had his hands up when LaFerry was driving into the lane. Jace might have just been a little bit late on the give. That one he's not late. Oh, 2 good shots there by AJ. You're not mad if you're Coach Staggs. I mean, he got good looks, just couldn't hit him.
Ron there is no good from three-point land. Dotson goes for the rebound. Physical play by Mason Dotson. He tipped it out of bounds on that previous possession, but we saw Hunter Stroud get AJ's rebound and give it back to him, and that's typically not the pass combo you see from those two. Typically you see Reynolds passing it to Hunter Stroud. That is the quarterback receiver star duo for the Artesian football team, and you saw a little bit of reversal action here on the court tonight.
Yeah, they're really, hey, maybe that's a preview for next year. Maybe a trick play, Stroud throwing to Reynolds. You never know.
Yeah, who knows?
Coach Duggar's looking at it right now. I'm sure he's somewhere, and he's like, I could do something with that.
The 2 guards, LaFerry and Stroud, are out playing tough defense very far out from the bucket as McLeod gets a little, woo, that one almost rattled out, but McLeod got it on a smooth baseline jump shot.
Yeah, that was a really good play there for the Bulldogs. They got the good backdoor cut. It was a good pass. I'm sure McLeod would have been very frustrated there if that one didn't go in. I think he deserved that one.
Gardner was fouled as he was driving to the bucket. He was not in the process of shooting, they'll say. Gardner will inbound it. It's nearly stolen there by Tharp, and it is taken away by Welch. They're going to get a jump ball, and it will stay Monrovia basketball.
Yeah, it seems like Martinsville's really controlled this quarter, but it's only a 1-point game, and if Monrovia wants to, they can try and get the last shot here and maybe get the lead going in the second quarter.
A little double is brought up, and it's stolen by Hunter Stroud. Stroud in the fast break, and he finishes with the right hand.
Hunter read that one like a book. He was staring at his eyes the whole time, and he knew he was going to pass there. It was easy. He just went in the lane, took the pass, and LaFerry does the exact same thing there.
LaFerry got one of his own, and Mason Dotson with the right-handed finish.
Good vision from LaFerry. Knew that he had a 2-on-1, and the one was going to him, really, so he knew Dotson was open. He just dished it to him, and there's a three by Ron at the buzzer.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Staggs about this. We talked about this. This is one of the keys to the game. Staggs really wants to finish these quarters strongly, and we saw that we had a quick forward transition points to end the quarter, but Tucker Ron hit a three to kind of offset all of that. And that will wrap up the first quarter of action here. Your score is Martinsville 20, Monrovia 18. You're watching Martinsville versus Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss for 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We're back here, folks, for the second quarter of action as Hunter Stroud laces a three. That is the first bucket. We missed the first few seconds of the beginning of the second quarter, but Stroud was able to rattle in a three to get the quarter going.
Perfectly on cue, Stroud there right as we were coming back, getting straight into the action.
Nahara had three of his own, is no good. Rebound is fumbled around, but then corralled by Gardner. Dotson will take a three of his own. That one is too strong. Stroud's fighting for the rebound. McLeod got the ball.
It's going to stay with Martinsville.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused because they pointed to Monrovia ball, but McLeod went sliding down the baseline with the basketball. The refs corrected, and it is Artesian ball.
And we see Reese Wolf's in for Martinsville now, so if you like aggressive, kind of old school play, just getting rebounds and running the floor, you're going to like to watch this kid play.
Stroud takes another three. That one is short, and the rebound is corralled by Tucker Ron. And Ron's pushing the numbers. Ron pulls up a little floater. That one rattles around. It's no good. He gets his own offensive rebound. He's in trouble. Backs it out. McLeod for three. That one's no good. Ron with another offensive rebound.
It's just something that Martinsville can't do. They can't give up this many offensive rebounds.
Ron pulls a three, and that one finally falls.
And I mean, as funny as it is, limiting second chance points was actually one of Monrovia's keys to the game, and they're doing exactly what they wanted Martinsville not to do. And in that case, they got a 3 second chance points there. Just kind of the worst case scenario for Martinsville.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Staggs right now is harping on how many offensive rebounds that the Bulldogs have corralled tonight.
Yeah, I think we're in for a thriller here tonight, Jack. It's 23-21. It's been a close game, and when you have such a high-scoring game and it's still close, that's when you know you're in for one.
Yeah, the trio of Clay Tharp, Tucker Ron, and Hayden McLeod have combined for all of Monrovia's points so far tonight. We talked about how Monrovia has a pretty sound and successful offense so far this year with 4 people in double digits. And so far they have 3 of those 4 currently on their way to keep that trend going.
Yeah, and for Martinsville, Grady's got 11. Only has 1 3, though. It is only the second quarter, but definitely he's for sure going to shoot more threes, and he's probably going to hit them as well.
Yeah, Gardner's going to look to take over after getting 11 in the first quarter. I'm sure that he just wants to keep it going. LaFerry is dribbling up the court.
A lot of off-ball movement here for Martinsville. They're just trying to get someone open, it looks like.
Gardner will do the work himself, and he pulls up for a mid-range floater.
That's kind of his signature move, I'd say. He really likes going with the floaters.
Yeah,
especially over taller defenders is really when that's going to be beneficial for you.
Yeah, if he can't get those 3-pointers to fall, he's going to drive and pull up for those little, 8, 10, 12-foot floaters. And it's a little bit of Gardner's bread and butter. LaFerry driving in, looking for something.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times. LaFerry drives and then kicks it out to Dodson. So eventually we're going to see Dodson taking a 3, as I think he had an open one there, but he decided not to take it. Wolf is running the center position right now as Taylor and Reynolds are both on the bench.
Welch right now is guarded by LaFerry pretty closely. A missile came in from Tucker Ron down to Welch. He kicks it out to Nahara. Nahara's 3 is short. Rebound by Mason Dotson.
Yeah, good job by Welch. Like you said, that one was a missile. It was coming right at him, and good job the QB showing off his hands.
Gardner takes a deep 3. That one's short. And the rebound is corralled by Tucker Ron. There it goes in, goes high, and he finishes and 1 on Hunter Stroud.
That one's just really tough for Stroud, and don't think he necessarily agrees.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Hinojosa for the Bulldogs before this game, and he talked about how much of a high flyer the Hayden Nahara was. He called him the most athletic guy on the team by far, and we saw that feat of athleticism going up on one of Martinsville's more athletic guys in Hunter Stroud. Nahara's free throw is good, and that will count as Nahara's first points of this game. Welch is on Wolf all alone on the right side as LaFerry drives in, and he's swatted by Nahara.
Yeah, Nahara can get up. He's a volleyball player, and he's one of their hitters. And trust me, I played him. It's not easy to block at all.
A few ugly passes there from this Bulldog team, resulting in a turnover after a phenomenal defensive play by Hayden Nahara. Dotson will find his way to the Martinsville bench.
Martinsville kind of playing at a slow pace whenever they get into the offensive groove. If it's not a fast break, they're just kind of taking their time and waiting for something. It seems to be just driving like that and having people go up and finish, and that one just rolls out.
Yeah, you don't see Gardner miss those too often. Nahara pulls down the rebound as Welch takes a corner three. That one's no good. Rebounded by LaFerry, and here come the Artesians.
Yeah, he double dribbled that one. Kind of lost his footing. I think that was a big reason for why he picked it up and then put it down again, but I like how LaFerry got the ball and just really pushed it up the court. Most of the times it won't be a turnover. It'll be points of some sort. And look, you got Wolf going right up the court. Good pass to Stroud. Just couldn't finish that one either.
Yeah, after that, the travel by Gardner, as you said, Bo, he lost his footing. I believe he slipped as Tharp finishes in the paint. I believe Gardner slipped on that possession, and he seemed a little shaken up after. Might be something to watch for. Right now, he looks like he's fine.
Really close game, just 1 point.
They're going to get Tucker Ron on the foul against Grady Gardner. And Welch, along with Clay Tharp, will find their way to their team's bench.
See if one of these teams can go on a little run and try and pull away heading into halftime, get the momentum going. And I think you might want to give the ball. Well, they had Hampton on Gardner there. I think Gardner would have liked that matchup, but now they put Ron back on him. I see a little ISO with whoever's on Gardner, maybe. Yeah, they got him with the reach.
LaFerry was looking to go to work on Hayden Nahara, and he got him on the swipe. You see the same matchup here as they swing it around. Reynolds gets on the pass. He goes up. That one's no good. He fights for the offensive rebound, and everyone's on the floor.
Reynolds, they're getting got a little into it there. Reynolds and McLeod did.
Yeah, A.J. Reynolds is one of those guys who fights for just about every rebound that he can get his hands on, and that was the case there as him, along with Reese Wolf and Nahara, and I believe McLeod, all were on the floor fighting for that rebound. It ended up being a jump ball, and Monrovia will have it as the Artesians bring a press of their own. Ball is inbounded to Tucker Ron. He gets it up to Nahara, who finds Hampton, who then dishes to McLeod. Some great ball movement there. McLeod just couldn't finish.
Yeah, I think he thought he might have gotten fouled there.
Stroud's going to drive baseline now. High layup, doesn't go. And Reynolds gets it and puts it up. Reynolds is doing a great job here so far on the glass.
Good strong finish by AJ too.
And timeout Monrovia.
Yeah, I mean, and that the last time I said that one of these teams might go on a run, we've only had 2 points scored. And it's 27-26 now. It was a high-scoring first quarter, and then second quarter kind of slowed down a little bit. We're about at 1:30 to play, and I mean, it's a one-point game. We're getting exactly what we wanted tonight.
Yeah, great matchup between these two rival schools. Physical action as well.
And this isn't usually a game we see. Martinsville doesn't normally play Monrovia, but they added each other to their schedule this year. And I know that once all the players heard about that, they were all excited about getting to play the Bulldogs. And actually, these two teams have not collided since 1987.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so if you thought I was talking just a few years ago, no, I'm talking like 40 years ago.
That physical play is made by Hayden McLeod.
And that game in 1987 was sectional championship, and Martinsville won it.
Well, what do you know?
53-52. And it was just a normal sectional game, actually. It wasn't the championship, but still, playoff game.
Yeah, Monrovia is trying to get back for something that their fathers and who knows, maybe even grandfathers played in back in that time.
Yeah, I'm sure before the game their dads might have been, I don't know, hyping them up, maybe saying, do it for me.
Yeah, got to get your get back from my game 40 years ago, don't you know?
Mr. Myers now telling us that he was a sophomore during that game, so do not think it was the grandpas.
Apologies to Eric Meyer. Gardner up top with the ball. We're under a minute to play here in this first half of action.
Lead has just been going back and forth, lots of lead changes as there's another one. AJ tacks on two more. He's got 4 in this second quarter.
Tharp is going all around the perimeter trying to find something. And now, ooh, blocked by Reynolds. They're going to get him on the foul, though. Hayden McLeod went up, and A.J. Reynolds said, no, sir. We're going to get him on the foul.
Not a lot of Martinsville fans agree with that one, but I said it earlier. It's when the officials see your arm come down. Now, obviously, if you just hit the ball and block it, that's a different scenario, but I don't think that's what the officials saw. Might have seen a little body in there, too.
Yeah, unless it is a clear-cut, obvious all-ball block, then if a play like that is made where Reynolds comes down from behind him and brings those arms down, it's not too favorable that he is not going to get called for a foul.
And, I mean, you can still block the shot if you keep your arms up. It just, I mean, really, it doesn't look as cool. So maybe, I'm sure that's a reason to swing the arm down, but.
Yeah, Reynolds was looking to add that to his highlight reel. Under 5 seconds now. Artisans are looking for a shot. Hunter's going to take a shot from way outside. That one's no good. And that will wrap up this first half of action. A nail-biting 29-all ball game here for the Bulldogs and the Artisans. We'll be back for your second half of action. You are watching Martinsville versus Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium. First half is over. We got a tie ball game, 29-29, Martinsville, Monrovia, and I am now joined by Braxton Dilley, former Martinsville Artesian, former broadcaster as well. Braxton, how are we?
Of course, man. Hey, I mean, I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty well. This is a great game to be watching. You know, we got a little crossroads, cross-town action here, and so far, I mean, the game hasn't disappointed at all.
Yeah, and if you don't like Braxton, then you're in luck because we got another guy. We got Luke Cheatham, also former Artesian and also former broadcaster, and I'm going to be handing it off to Luke now.
Here we go. Frank, how we doing, brother?
Oh, we're doing.
Luke,
Dang, Bo's got
Frank.
a big head. I had to adjust these headphones.
So how about this? Let's talk about this little Artie first. I mean, we got a good little white versus Kelly Green action, what it looks like. I think number 5 down there in the green. He's my cousin.
Is your cousin likes the ball?
Yeah, the one, number 5. He's got the shorts up pretty high down there.
we all did.
My guy. But how have you been, man? How's you're in Tampa, I believe.
Yeah.
How's the Tampa life going?
It's warm.
Really?
Warm down there. It's fun. Always something to do. And classes are going good. Made a lot of friends. You know, typical college stuff.
Yeah. Is the so I mean you're down there for a lot of months, and then you come back. Were you probably in 70-degree weather, and then you just get hit straight with the 30.
I know.
Is that the worst?
I was
worst
prepared.
Part about coming back?
I had my coat on my airplane. I was prepared right when we landed, and it wasn't that as bad as I thought it'd be. You know, Florida when I left, it was about 60s actually, so it wasn't that too bad of a switch.
That's basically winter for you guys down there.
Yeah,
it is.
It's pretty cold, but hey, it warms up. We get 80s, 60s, kind of random like down here.
Yeah.
Not as cold.
One day we'll have it, really, really hot out, and then the next day really cold. There's not much telling. How about what did you say?
You remember these days right here?
I do.
Yeah.
You got some vivid memories that kind of stick with you. And I remember whenever our team got to play at the down here at halftime, it's always a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool time. I mean, you get to go down here in front of all these people, everyone watching you, phones out. I see a lot of phones. So, I mean, yeah, it's a great time, especially when you get the chance to play in front of all these people.
Yeah, I'm sure the parents are excited to see their kids out here, especially hopefully playing in the bleachers or the seats that they're sitting in sooner or later come down the road.
Yeah, I mean, these are guys you look up to, the guys that are watching on this court. And I mean, speaking of this game, how about this matchup so far? You know, we came in here, we weren't sure what to expect. These teams haven't played each other in a long time. And, I mean, they come in here and they look they haven't played since 1987. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even in this gym, I don't think. I think that's back at the old Wooden. So no.
This gym's old, Braxton. This gym's old.
But I mean, they come in here. I'm thinking, Martinsville may blow them out. Monrovia looks pretty solid. They may blow them out, but no. I mean, we got a good 29-29 ball game here. We couldn't have asked for much. I mean, we were kind of talking earlier before the game. We were like, what do you think we're going to see? And we said we think Grady Gardner and Tucker Ron are going to be some guys that are going to step up for each team. And I think both have. I think Tucker Ron here has 6 points, and then Grady, let's see, he has 13. Wow. So, I mean, those two guys, we kind of talked about at the beginning. We thought they would put on a show, and I was talking to some of people that are involved in the Monrovia School District, and they said that whenever Tucker's going, they kind of go. And so far, we've kind of seen that whenever Tucker's been hitting some shots, the rest of the guys kind of feed off that. He kind of gets them open, which we thought was pretty cool to see. But, yeah, I mean, so far, I think it's a pretty good game. What are your thoughts over here?
Well, yeah, speaking of these young guys right here, Martinsville's young. They only got one senior.
Yeah.
Most of the roster are sophomores. So,
I
mean, dead even at 29. Yeah, these teams, I think they just got added to the schedule for this year. Hopefully, I'm guessing it's going to be more to come, obviously.
Yeah.
And right now, I mean, it's paying off. 29-29, dead even.
Yeah, we got a ball game, man.
Can't ask for much more.
No.
The Monrovia Bulldogs beginning let up a lot of points. Defense were disoriented a little bit. They were in zone. They were man. They were changing it up, and that led some open shots for their seasons. But they closed that gap and tied it up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been a game of runs because, I mean, the Artesians hopped out 8-2, and then Monrovia kind of fought back in there for a little bit. Martinsville kind of pulling away once again, but then right towards halftime, and they pulled right back into it. So, I mean, this third quarter should be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, like you said, you got Tucker for the Bulldogs and Grady for the Artesians. You're going to have to look for Grady, the key guy.
Yeah.
Played last year. He's the leader of this team. He's going to have to keep motivating his guys and motivate himself to score.
Yeah, I mean, only a sophomore. Looking at this roster, I mean, half the time when the Artesians are out there, you see 5 guys, and most of the time they're all football players. I mean, I think the last 5 they had were all football players. So a lot of this squad, you don't see a ton of football players. Usually have 2 or 3 each year, but I mean, this group is very physical, and you see every time a ball's on the ground, I mean, you have 2 or 3 guys on the ground with it. So I mean, that's what you're going to get when you got a lot of football guys out here. Which is, I mean, you gotta love the toughness if you're Coach Staggs down there.
Yeah, these guys are a lot of scrappy players, and of course, if Duggar was watching, he'd be like, "Don't get hurt, don't get hurt, don't get hurt."
Duggar's probably watching on here right now. Every time he may see someone go to the ground, he's like, "Ooh," a little scared.
Especially that starting quarterback,
Dude, I know.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
Don't want him to go down
He's
for the
not
Artesians.
afraid to get on the ground either.
Speaking of the football, they had a pretty solid years this year.
They did, yeah. I mean, making
surprised me a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, they lost a lot of guys. Lost lost their QB, of course. You coming in with AJ Reynolds, new QB, and I mean, he put on a show. I think the Artesians shocked a lot of people. They were at the top of the state, won the Battle of the End mid-state trophy. So they shocked a lot of people. They got a lot of stuff done, and I think they're just going to continue to build off that. And next year, I think it could be pretty scary as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see next year what they have in store, especially for the basketball side, too.
Yeah, the basketball.
They're just going to keep, as they're young now, they're getting older and older, and then they'll have that experience, and that'll pay off for sure.
Yeah, I think the future of the Artesian basketball and football program is very bright, and a lot of the reason is because of these guys down there on the court right now. I mean, as we mentioned, Lane Taylor, the only senior for this squad. So this squad's very young, a lot of sophomores. So they're just going to keep growing and growing, which hopefully they continue to do. And speaking of continue to grow, hopefully they continue to grow in this game. 29-29. It's as we mentioned, it's a nail biter. We'll hopefully we can keep that going.
Speaking of, what do you want? What's the key things you think the Artesians need to do for the second half?
I think they need to take care of the ball. They've had, I think, a couple lazy passes. I think they need to keep driving. I thought that whenever they kind of early on in the game, they had a lot of one-on-one matchups. Each guy would kind of take their man, go score. I think they had a lot of success off that. So I think their teams are going to try to get some one-on-one matchups, look for what they like. And then defensively, they're going to have to board. Monrovia, they're a physical team too. I think they're going to have to just box out. And then I think everything will start falling their way. What do you think over there?
Yeah, well, obviously, Gray's going to have to keep balling out. And with him, Hunter Stroud, he's been having a pretty good game as well. He's got 7. Yeah. He's got some open threes, a couple open shots. You're going to have to find your open guys. I mean, once Gray starts heating up, obviously, Monrovia is going to try to tighten down on him. And that leads open players, obviously, and especially the perimeter shots he's been taking. You keep backing up, they're going to keep walking forward towards you.
Yeah. I think we got a good game in store. I appreciate MHS Rewind, Mr. Meyer, the announcers for having us on here. We're going to hand the mics back over. Again, we appreciate you guys for having us. And we're going to keep it here and toss it back over to Bo Dilly and Jack over here.
Alrighty, folks, we're about to get underway here in the second half of action. And one thing that I learned at halftime, just to put in perspective how long ago the last matchup between Monrovia and Martinsville was in basketball, that sectional game in 1986. Both of my parents were in attendance at that game. My dad was a junior at Monrovia, and my mom was a senior at Martinsville before they even knew each other. So, yeah, there's that.
Wonder if they saw each other.
I'm not sure, Bo, because they didn't end up meeting until however many years later it was.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had to have, honestly. Just looking around, they might have made eye contact.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure what Braxton Luke talked about. It was supposed to be an analysis of the game, but from what I heard, they were doing a pretty good job at that, so hopefully they somewhat talked about that. I heard them talking about college too, so, who knows.
Martinsville is starting out this third quarter of action with the ball.
I think Martinsville's going to want to just try and come away with this one. It seems like they're definitely capable of going on a run and kind of pulling out with this one, and I think they believe that they're the better team here tonight.
Gardner had a open lane, it looked there. Maybe have been a little contested, but if he would have went up, I bet he would have scored instead of dishing it out to Reynolds in the corner. However, it does stay Martinsville ball. Stroud fighting to get open, and he does, as he finds Reynolds in the corner. Taylor goes to work in the post. Little fadeaway jump shot. That one is off for the one and only senior, Lane Taylor.
Yeah, I like the look from Lane, kind of playing aggressive in a sense of scoring. That's something that we haven't seen too much from him, and it's definitely something that we'd like to see improve on for him throughout the season.
Yeah, Taylor has been a very defensive player so far this year and a huge leader for this Martinsville team. All this young talent, they've got to have someone command the lead, and I think Lane Taylor does a great job with that.
Yeah, and he's someone that is really good at keeping his cool and always plays with a lot of aggression, and he always hustles as well. Elijah
Welch is on the board first here for the Monrovia Bulldogs in the second half as LaFerry pops a three. That one is good for Jace LaFerry.
Yeah, Jace is not afraid to shoot the three ball. He's taken the most threes on the team. Gardner's shortly behind him, and I think they got a foul.
Man.
Woo, he is not happy, and I can't blame him.
Yeah, this student section doesn't like it too much, and yeah, Reynolds has just got to kind of chuckle at it. He was able to pin Hayden Nahara on the backboard on that layup attempt. They got him for the foul, and Nahara will now shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, AJ murdered that ball, so I would not be surprised if he did get a little hand, but from any other view except the ref, it seemed like it was clean, but, you know, he was right there. I got to give it to him.
Yeah, went up 2 hands, pinned it on the backboard. Nahara goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And here's Ron off of the offensive rebound by Clay Tharp. Now it's corralled by the Artisans. Grady Gardner's looking to score. He won't. He's blocked. That's Hayden McLeod.
I think that one might have got blocked 3 separate times by 3 different Monrovia guys.
Yeah, turnover there. And now Hunter Stroud is pushing the numbers up to Jace LaFerry, who fumbles it. A lot of action going on here. Taylor fights for the offensive rebound. He can't get it. And it's now McLeod with it. We're going to slow things down here a bit.
Really smooth pass, up-court pass from Stroud on that fast break there. LaFerry just couldn't quite get his hands on it. If he could have, then I'm sure he would have had an easy layup. And yeah, it's kind of a tough break for Martinsville. You definitely want to get points out of that. They're going to try and, yeah, they're going straight to McLeod in the post, and Reynolds hooked him, they said. So foul on AJ. And I think he's going to have a seat.
I believe that is 4 fouls on AJ Reynolds now, and yeah, he's going to have to take a seat. With 5.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter, still a lot of ball to be played. Yeah, and Reynolds doesn't even have a foul to give anymore.
Yeah, just the third right now. I mean, we just started the third quarter.
And that is a huge loss for the Artisans.
And a couple of those fouls have been what we've talked about, the blocks that could kind of go either way, a block or a foul, and they both ended up being fouls.
Yeah, I can't imagine that we'll be seeing Reynolds for the remainder of this third quarter as Taylor goes up, and they're going to get McLeod on the foul. Taylor's going to go to the line.
One thing Taylor does really well is use his fundamentals to his advantage. It's something that he works on a lot, and as we saw, the spin move going up strong for the layup, and yeah, now he's at the line shooting too.
Taylor hits his first free throw. And the second one rattles out, and rebound is pulled down by Hunter Stroud. He gives it to Gardner across court. Thought about the three. He's going to go up over McLeod. That one's no good. Rebound is corralled by Tharp, and he will now take it up the court.
We're seeing lots of people going up to block a shot, so don't be surprised if one of these players gets the idea in their mind that they can pump fake it and then go up to score. I think that would definitely work. And if you pump fake it and the guy's coming at you to block the shot, there's definitely an opportunity there for an M1.
Tharp is now at the line. First one is short. And Tharp's second free throw is good, giving Monrovia the lead.
It's been tight all game. Like I said before, just constant lead changes. Ooh.
LaFerry's three swirls in and out. Oh.
Yeah, I think, we're going to get a stoppage of play here. It looks like Welch twisted his ankle.
That was in a battle with Stroud down in the paint. They get him up. Let's hope that he is all right. He will walk it off. He heads to the bench, and we can only hope that Elijah Welch will be back out on the court very quickly.
Yeah, initially it seemed like it might have been something worse than what it appears to be now, so definitely good news.
He's quickly running through some things with the athletic trainer, and he's hopping around on the sideline, so that is a good sign.
Yeah, and I think, now he's just taking a seat back on the bench, so likely to see him return.
Ron pulls the three, and that one is good, giving him his first points of the second half. Stroud goes up and one with the finish over Tucker Ron. Physical play by Hunter Stroud.
This is exactly what Martinsville needs to keep doing. Running the court right after they get a three. You're not really locked in if you're Monrovia. You're kind of celebrating on what just happened and just get the fast break bucket by Stroud, and now he gets a chance to make it three.
Stroud's free throw is a little strong. Taylor fights for the offensive rebound. He's not able to get it. Clay Tharp pulls it down. And now Gardner will guard Tharp. That shot is no good by McLeod, and the rebound was pulled down by Capshaw, getting some minutes here in varsity time.
Yeah, Capshaw's in there for Reynolds right now.
Gardner did not get the bounce to go, but it is out of bounds on Monrovia, so it'll stay Artesian ball. LaFerry pulls a three from the right wing. That one's short, and the rebound is pulled down by Johnson. He'll take it up the floor now. Johnson with the layup is blocked, and they're going to get another foul called here on the Artesians. We'll see who it is. They're going to get, I believe, Jace LaFerry on the blocking foul.
I think they got Stroud there, actually. And Stroud went up to block it, and he was successful in doing that, but along the way, he made a lot of contact, so not surprised to see the foul call there.
This is the first we're seeing of Jaden Jones here tonight. My correction from earlier, not Johnson, Jones. He hits his first free throw, giving the Bulldogs a 3-point lead, looking to give them a 4-point lead after the second free throw. And Jones' second free throw is good.
Monrovia up to a 4-point lead now. Not necessarily running away with it because neither team has really seemed to be able to do that just yet, but maybe Monrovia's shown a little bit of signs that they're going to go on a bit of a run here. I think a bucket here would be big because that would be the biggest lead of the game for either team.
Oh, what a move by Jones. He wanted to feed it to McLeod in the paint. Couldn't get it, and it's stolen by LaFerry. LaFerry's going to push it here. Up to Gardner. Layup is no good. Capshaw fights for the rebound. And they'll say it was out of bounds on Hudson McLeod, Hayden McLeod's brother. So now we have the McLeod duo on the floor. This is Hudson McLeod's first minutes of this game. LaFerry drives baseline and he finishes with the right hand.
Yeah, that was just really strong play from Jace. Like to see it. And earlier that fast break play with Grady just could not get it to fall. Not much you can do there for Gardner. Just kind of not let your head get hung and just play the next play really.
Jones with the ball now guarded by Reese Wolf. And Hudson McLeod finishes tough.
And I said it earlier, someone's going to just go up and pump fake because you're going to get a defender flying by, and that's exactly what happened. He pump faked, defender flew by, went up for the easy layup.
LaFerry pulls the three in front of Tucker Ron, and that one is good. That same matchup that we just saw now. LaFerry on Tucker Ron. And here goes Jones.
I wonder if McLeod's going to take advantage of the
an illegal screen called on Tucker Ron. It's now going to be Artesian ball.
Coach Hinojosa asking for some explanation there. And Tucker Ron's definitely not someone that's going to give anybody an earful, especially the official. So, you know, he's not a guy that's going to break out into any bursts of anger, and definitely not a guy that's going to do anything unsportsmanlike.
Gardner buries the three.
Now we're seeing some communication out of Gardner, too. Looks like that's what he needed, the three-pointer to kind of spark him up. Now he's talking.
That pass was overthrown by Clay Tharp. LaFerry got his hands on it, but it is off of LaFerry and will remain Bulldog basketball. Jones will inbound, and I'm a little surprised we have not seen more of Jaden Jones tonight. He is the fourth of this Bulldog team that is averaging double digits per game. And Coach Hinojosa told us that he is very electric with the ball as we see a crossover. Oh, what a move by Jaden Jones.
Just as you were talking about him, does that very nice spin move and the smooth finish as well.
Ooh, Jones gets beat on defense, and Gardner finishes with the foul on none other than Jaden Jones.
Yeah, so he made the really good play, and then Gardner just straight up beat him off the dribble, caught him lacking a little bit maybe, and yeah, Jaden tried to chase him down and ended up picking up the foul too, so makes the really good play and then kind of has a not so good scenario.
Yeah, as I was talking about Coach Hinojosa's impression on Jaden Jones, he made a phenomenal play on offense, the most electrifying we've seen all night. Yeah, Jones is just, he is special with the ball in his hands. He can make plays. We've seen it so far here tonight.
Under a minute now, and they got backcourt violation on Ron.
Hunter Stroud smiling at the half-court line now. He poked it away, and Tucker Ron just barely dribbled that ball over the midcourt line.
Yeah, and you say barely, but I think Coach Hinojosa thinks that it was not at all. I think he thought it was tipped, and then Tucker just went and, kind of tried to resume his dribble, and now they got the backcourt. Now's when I think you probably want to give it to Grady. I think he wants him to swing it to him. Yeah, he's going to try and go to work somehow.
Capshaw gives Gardner a screen. Gardner's going to go to work in the post. That's no good. Rebound by Capshaw. He goes up. They wanted a foul. And they're going to get Reese Wolf on the holding foul against Jaden Jones. Monrovia is now in the bonus, and Jones will shoot free throws. Jones' first one is no good.
Yeah, so Reese Wolf picked up the foul there. Kind of a good idea, really, because, Jones was shot out of a cannon when he got that ball going the other way, and Reese kind of grabbed him a little bit just to slow him down, and yeah, he ended up getting points out of it, though.
Yeah, if the Artesians have done their homework, they know just how good that Jones can be whenever he's going in transition. They didn't want to give him any free layups, as that will be ruled out on Parker Hale, and it will be Artesian basketball.
Still a tight game. Third quarter's almost over. Martinsville has it by 2 right now. Maybe with a bucket here, they can push it to more than just one shot differentiate.
5 seconds here. Martinsville's running out of time. Stroud's going to look for a shot. He finishes with the right hand. Great move by Hunter Stroud to end the quarter. All right, folks, we got a nail biter. Martinsville leads by 4 points, 48-44. You're watching Martinsville versus Monrovia on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
Please welcome your Indianapolis Colts!
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to it.
Zach lost the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We're here back for the fourth quarter of action in this nail-biting game. The Artesians lead by 4 points. Monrovia will start with the ball. Jones will inbound.
Some results around the state of Indiana today. The Colts got a big dub today over the Steelers. And then Purdue actually upset #1 Arizona. So depending on who you are, that could be good or bad. For me, that's bad, but yeah, just a rough day for me because IU lost to Kansas too. So
yeah, unfortunate loss. Thought they were going to pull it off, just couldn't close it out.
Yeah.
Dotson is no good there on the layup. Hayden McLeod started the possession with a tough finish.
Jack, I think we're going to have a really exciting ending here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been close the whole time, and I don't think it's going to get any different than that.
Jones is looking to go to work here on Stroud, one of the Artesians' toughest defenders. Stroud staying on him. He's smiling at him now. Stroud's feeling himself.
Hunter's not letting him have anything. He wants him to do something, try and go to work on him, challenge him. Oh, he's talking.
Jones is going to want to get this. He passes it off to Ron. The student section's cheering now. They think Stroud won that defensive matchup, and I don't think I can argue with him. It's a tough finish by Tucker Ron. Man, after Stroud played that great defense, unfortunate to let up that basket. You're now tied at 48 all, folks.
Yeah, Ron with kind of the silencer. The student section was getting on their feet with the Jones and Stroud matchup when it seemed like Stroud won that one, and then Ron just silences the crowd.
Yeah, something to note here for all of you watching at home. A.J. Reynolds has checked back into the game. He has 4 fouls. If he gets one more, he's done for the night. That ball is tipped, and it's picked up by Hayden McLeod. Monrovia now takes the ball with a chance to take the lead. Here goes Tucker Ron, off to Hayden McLeod. They're going to get Stroud for a foul. He doesn't agree with it. That is Stroud's 4th foul now. So now Reynolds and Stroud cannot give a foul, and they will be sitting on the bench for the rest of the night as Stroud makes his way to the bench and in checks Mason Dotson. Jones is going to work on Dotson. They're going to get Dotson on a foul.
And keep in mind, Jack, they got Reynolds in there with 4.
Yeah, if I'm Monrovia, I'm keeping that in mind, and I'm giving the ball to my big post guy, Hayden McLeod, and telling him to go to work, either him or Welch. Tell him to go to work on Reynolds because he knows that he can't be too aggressive and get a foul called on him, or else he's not going to be able to finish this one out tonight as Jones hits his first free throw.
Yeah, and you almost wonder if Martinsville might put someone else, maybe they'll sub Lane Taylor in, or they'll just stick the other big guy in Capshaw on him to kind of save AJ and make sure he doesn't pick up that 5th foul so you can have him for this rest of the game.
Dotson misses a big 3 as Capshaw gets the offensive rebound and finishes at the rim. What a play by Zane Capshaw.
Capshaw getting some minutes that he usually doesn't see, really contributing to this team tonight.
Yeah, some huge varsity minutes, Bo. I mean, that bucket, if this ends up being a 1 or 2 point game, I mean, they can look back at that bucket and thank Zane Capshaw for the offensive rebound and the putback.
Yeah, and in football, they say you're always one play away. You know, if you're, say, the backup quarterback, well, hey, starting quarterback rolls an ankle, you're right in there, and it's kind of like that in basketball, you know. Capshaw was just 1 foul away, and Reynolds picked up that 4th foul. Capshaw went right in there, and he's really starting to prove himself tonight.
McLeod missed his first free throw. His second one is to tie up the game. That one is good, and McLeod has tied the game here with 5.5 to go in this 4th quarter. A bullet pass from Reynolds down to Dotson. That one's tipped away by Tucker Ron. The Artesians will take it out near their own bench. Coach Hinojosa calls a timeout to get his group rallied and ready to go.
Yeah, and usually at this point, Jack, I'd talk about how, you know, in the first quarter, Martinsville was up, and then second quarter, Monrovia came back. No, I mean, it's been neck and neck the entire time. We haven't seen a lead bigger than 6 points all night, and when the lead does get to that, I mean, one team hits a shot, maybe a three-pointer gets right back in it, you know, one-score game, and it's 50-50 right now, and we got 5:39 to play in the 4th.
I mean, yeah, if you're a spectator of this game, you really could not ask for a more exciting game here tonight, folks. And it's the games like these, Bo, the nail biters, the down to the wire games, that the victory just feels that much sweeter.
And I mean, a game like that, but against a team like that, you know, both these teams feel I'm sure, just about the same way to each other. And this is just one of those games that whoever wins it's going to go home in just really high spirits, and they're going to be, talking to their friends about it. It's something that their team's going to talk about it to each other for the rest of the season. And it's probably something that these players are going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Exactly, Bo.
Especially because, like we were talking about earlier, how special it is with, the long amount of time that it's been since these two teams played back when Jack's parents didn't even know each other.
Dotson is inbound. He's looking for somewhere to go. If Ron saw where that ball was coming in, he could have maybe secured it and gone the other way from Monrovia, but LaFerry is now surveying at the top. He's pressured by Jones. Monrovia trying to make it tough on these Artesians.
Now's when we're going to see the tight defense and the hopefully smart play by Martinsville to try and not get any turnovers. You only want to take good shots. Want to be aggressive and attack the basket. Maybe get a foul call.
Oh, LaFerry on a nice crossover move. Leaves the three a little bit short. McLeod sees that he does not have favor in numbers. He gives it out to Ron, who's now guarded by Reynolds. Ron's going to pull an off-balance three. That one's no good. Rebound's taken by LaFerry. Dotson feeds Capshaw on the post. Oh, the bucket is no good, but he is fouled. Man, that could have been a great play by the junior, seeing some very valuable varsity minutes here tonight.
Yeah, he did a really nice job, Zane did, on pinning his opponent on his back and just really creating that lane for the entry pass, and a great job on that entry pass by Mason Dodson. Put the ball exactly where it needed to be, and Capshaw even went up with the pump fake, which is what I was saying earlier. You're going to draw a foul, and he almost got the and one there.
Capshaw hit his first free throw. Second one is no good. He fights for the offensive rebound. He cannot get it, but he gives the Artesian a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I like watching Capshaw play. He just really never shows quit. Every shot that goes up, he's up there jumping and contesting it with whoever he's boxing out or whoever's boxing out him.
Yeah, great hustle that we've seen here from the minutes of Zane Capshaw. As a lob is thrown up there to Clay Tharp, it's no good, and the Artesians are taking it their way.
Tharp a little sneaky there, trying to go behind the whole defense, and
Gardner hits a three. What a crucial bucket for the Artesians, as we are now at 4 minutes left to play in this game. Jones is going to take his own three. That one's no good. Gardner fights for the rebound. It's out of bounds on Gardner. And Gardner's a little shaken up after that one, holding his hip or side area.
Yeah, and that three-pointer just gave Gardner 22, so he's definitely leaving his imprint on this game, pushing that 19.8 average up just a little bit, and he seems to be in some pain on the sideline right now. I think they'll get the trainer over there checking on him, just seeing what's up. Hopefully he just got, hit in the ribs, and he's just kind of shaking up, maybe got the wind knocked out of him. I think he should be all right, though. They're going to get some water in him, and Martinsville getting 4-point lead now in the fourth quarter. This is when it matters, really. This is when those little runs that we've seen, they haven't been big, but the short runs that we've seen made by both of these teams, this is when those are going to become just more crucial and more crucial.
That's exactly right, Bo. Every point matters now in these last 3 minutes and 48 seconds of this game.
And I said it before, these teams don't want to be overly aggressive. I said it when it was tied at 50 that they don't want to be too aggressive on, maybe some passes that they maybe shouldn't make, or just anything like that. And now Martinsville, I think, wants to be extra careful with what they do. They definitely don't want to get any bad shots up.
Yeah, the Artesians, I can imagine if they get a stop here on defense, they will obviously be looking to score the ball, but not before they take off, 30, 40 seconds, and they're going to get Gardner on the foul. Capshaw shaking up under the basket.
Yeah, I think he got hit when someone was on the way up doing something.
And Capshaw may have gotten hit where it hurts the most.
Yeah, I think they're going to sub Wolf in there for him now.
Jones will inbound. Out to Welsh. Welsh now has an open look. He decides not to take it. Gives it to Tharp, and it's bobbled a little bit.
Yeah, Stroud flew by Welch there trying to steal that one, and I thought maybe they would realize that Monrovia had a 5-on-4 advantage, but they don't, and they allowed Stroud to get right back at it, and now Martinsville's going to get the ball.
Yeah, that's a great defensive possession by the Artesians, being able to force a turnover, not even let them get a shot up. I mean, that's crucial. With a 4-point lead,
yeah, and time is just ticking away now at this clock. Every tick hurts a little bit more if you're a Bulldog and feels a little bit better if you're an Artesian.
Gardner pulls a three. That might be the dagger, Bo. There's 7 points up now with under 3 minutes to play, and the Bulldogs got to go in a little bit of a hurry to get some points on the board to keep themselves alive.
Yeah, and I think that'll be the dagger if Martinsville can keep with this momentum that they have and not let any big plays happen. Hey, maybe Gardner has another one in him, and maybe he'll hit another one, and that'll really be the dagger.
Yeah.
Because I think if Tharp were to miss these free throws, which he probably won't, but if he were to miss them both and then we come back down and someone hits a three, I mean, a 10-point lead with about 2 minutes to go, that'd be huge.
Tharp getting his first points of this fourth quarter on that first free throw. Tharp's second free throw bounces in just like the first. And Tharp, after those free throws, will go ahead and take a seat as Hayden Nahara has checked in for him. I'm sure Coach Hinojosa has been thinking about this. He's put in Nahara to get those rebounds because he's such a high-flying player. And Reynolds goes up and one. Basket counts for A.J. Reynolds. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a free throw. The Artesians regain that 7-point lead.
Yeah, A.J. was limited in his minutes tonight, really. I mean, he picked up his fourth foul early in the third quarter. Didn't see much of him. He checked back in with about 6 to go, and then he makes a big play there to push the lead to possibly 8 here. Nope, still 7, but, boy, I thought Stroud had that offensive rebound. I think they got him on a foul now.
Tharp is shaken up down here on this side of the floor. Clearly bothered by an ankle injury. He's trying to walk it off.
And that's the last time we're going to see Hunter Stroud. He has fouled out. Gets a standing ovation from the crowd.
And now Welsh will have 3 free throws.
Hunter finished with 11 tonight. All of those coming in the first 3 quarters.
Welsh's first free throw is good, cutting this lead down to 6. Welsh's second free throw is good. And Hudson McLeod will check in for Tharp. So will Eli Hampton for Elijah Welsh. Under 2:30 here to play in this game as LaFerry's being pressured, and Coach Staggs calls a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Staggs sensed that LaFerry was getting pressured there by Hampton, who was doing a really good job on moving his feet and staying in front of LaFerry. He thought maybe they might get that 10-second call, so just for safe measures while you have the 5-point lead, he went ahead and took a timeout. Just 2:22 to play now in the game.
So the Artesians have a 5-point lead and the ball when they come out of this timeout. 2:22 to go.
Gardner has yet another 20-point game this year. He's got 25 right now.
Bo, if you are Coach Staggs, what are you telling your team right now in this huddle, getting ready for these last 2:22 of this game?
You know, I don't like to be arrogant here, but I think you're telling them the exact same stuff that I've been saying in these past couple quarters, mainly in this last quarter and mainly in these last few minutes. You know, you definitely don't want to do anything too overly aggressive. You don't want to, you know, pick up any silly fouls or shoot any bad shots. You definitely want to be able to break the press, which I'm sure that's something that he talked about too, and it works beautifully there. And great find from LaFerry. And he's smiling. He knows A.J. Reynolds just held up goggles to his eyes saying that he has that vision.
Yeah, what a great pass from LaFerry down to Dodson. Finishes in the paint and one. This Artesian lead has grown back to 7. Waiting the free throw of Mason Dodson. His free throw is good, pushing the lead to 8 as Lane Taylor checks in for Reese Wolf. So the Bulldogs now are going to have to go at a very fast pace to try to keep themselves in this one.
And now approaching 2 minutes, this is when you would normally see Martinsville's original starting 5, and they've tried to make a replica of that, but, you know, Hunter Straub fouled out, so Mason Dodson is a substitute for him, and he's got 5 points tonight. He hit a 3 earlier, so.
Tucker Ron's shot there was no good, and it's turned over by Welsh. Reynolds is bringing the ball up the floor, gives it off to LaFerry.
Good hands from Lane Taylor on making sure he had a big, wide frame.
LaFerry's shot is good. Pull-up J from Jace LaFerry might seal this one tonight, folks. Tucker Ron is looking to create a shot. That mid-ranger is good. Now it's 8 points.
Yeah,
Reynolds
but
being pressured.
It is 8 points now, but it was 10 just a second ago, and that's the biggest lead we've seen all night. And, I mean, what better time for the Artesians to get a lead like that?
And as we say, what a time for them to pull away with the lead. They turn it over, and Tucker Ron hits a 3. Well, Bo, just like that, Monrovia has put themselves in a spot to possibly come back and win this one.
Ron ain't done. He's been here before. He knows that, 10-point game with what was a minute and a half left. I mean, if you just get a couple good shots, which is what they just did, now it's a 5-point game with just a minute left.
Yeah, a costly turnover by the Artesians leads to a quick Tucker Ron 3. Ron's got 7 points in this fourth quarter of action.
And, I mean, this is the great thing about high school basketball and just high school sports in general. You don't know what's going to happen now. This could end up being a 3-point win for Monrovia for all we know. Or this game could go into overtime. Or Martinsville could win by 10.
Yeah, it's all on the table. 1 minute to go exactly. Artesians lead by 5.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Staggs has some type of strategy that I'm sure he's showing his team right now to break the press, which we'll definitely see, and just make sure that Martinsville doesn't turn it over. They can get the ball up the court safely and then try and move the ball around to waste that time off the clock.
Yeah, another turnover like the last one they had, and You know, they basically are just asking for Monrovia to claw their way back into this game. Ball is inbound to LaFerry. Tucker Ron is on LaFerry in the backcourt. Less than a minute here to go. LaFerry crosses the half-court line up to Dotson, and Dotson finishes with the right hand. Tucker Ron is sprinting up the floor quickly. Jones has the ball at the top of the key. There's a three-pointer from Welsh. The basket is no good, but they're going to get LaFerry on a foul call, and Welsh will shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, LaFerry didn't make any contact with his hand, but he also did not give him that platform to safely land on the ground, and that's why he's at the line shooting. And I mean, that's kind of a risky foul, because in theory what LaFerry did didn't affect the actual shot at all. It was after he landed, so I mean, would not be surprised if that one went in there.
Welch is now 2 of 2, awaiting the third one, and these are some great points for Monrovia. If you can get 3 free points while the clock is stopped, I mean, that's exactly what you need to keep yourself afloat in this last minute of play. Welch misses his last one, but it's out of bounds on Mason Dotson.
Yeah, Dotson or someone on Martinsville tipped it, and it was going out of bounds, so Mason tried to hustle and keep it alive, but he was out of bounds in trying to do that. So now Monrovia is going to have it again. I think I'm going to Tucker Ron, but yeah, LaFerry got that one.
Costly turnover by Jaden Jones as the Artesians now have it. Gardner's pressured, and he turns it over. I mean, here comes Tucker Ron.
Tharp just stole that one right from him.
Ron's 3 is no good. And Coach Hinojosa is very upset at Ron for taking that shot, as they're going to get Jones on the reach and foul against LaFerry, and LaFerry will head to the free throw line for some bonus free throws.
Yeah, Jones did pick up the foul there, but I mean, I like the play. I like how he tried to pick the pocket and succeeded in doing so, but made a little bit too much contact in the process.
Yeah, Monrovia only being down by 5 in that situation. I can understand Coach Hinojosa's frustration with Tucker Ron pulling up from curry range with about 20, 21, 22 seconds left on the clock. You have about a few more seconds to try to get a basket, and it doesn't have to be a three-pointer either.
Now, I got to give props to Ron. I will say he's definitely the guy that I'm sure the Bulldogs wanted shooting that shot. Well, maybe not shooting that shot, but shooting the shot.
Yeah, Ron has done a great job tonight. He's got 16 points for himself in this matchup.
Yeah, so looking really good for the Artesians right now. 5-point advantage with only 16 seconds left in the game. And it was such a hard-fought battle by both teams. Got to give credit where credit's due. Both of these teams really worked hard and fought all game. Did not give up at all. It was close the entire game until about a 10-point difference in the fourth quarter, and now we're back down to a 5-point difference. So, I mean, like I've been saying, it was just no team really had a good hold of the other one, and Martinsville just played better basketball towards the end, and yeah, they find themselves in a really good position now.
Now, this is something very important to note. LaFerry did miss his first free throw, and if he hits this one, then Monrovia's got to be looking for a three-pointer when they come down the floor. LaFerry's free throw is no good. He missed both of them. And Reese Wolf with the rebound. It's out to LaFerry. And Martinsville in a hurry is just trying to get away to burn some clock. And LaFerry is fouled, and he will go back to the line. What a rebound by Reese Wolf.
Possibly the best rebound that he's had all season. I mean, that's huge. That gives LaFerry 2 more free throws. And it takes 5 seconds off the clock. Yeah, now Jace is going to hit it. And he pushes the lead to 6, and it might be 7 now, which really does not leave Monrovia with any hope at all.
Things are already looking very grim for the Bulldogs, but if LaFerry hits this one, it's pretty much cemented away. LaFerry's free throw is no good. So Monrovia does have a chance, a very slim one. They got to get a shot off quickly. And they're not getting a shot off quickly. They do get one there with 1.1 second to go.
Yeah, Hampton had it around the three-point line and just entered the ball down to McLeod, who was on the ground, and he did a great job on catching the ball and then getting it to his teammate, and they get 2 points there.
I mean, yeah, credit to Hayden McLeod, but maybe not the best idea if you're Eli Hampton and you see your seated teammate in the paint when you need a crucial three-pointer in that moment, and you give it down to the guy who's sitting down on the floor.
Yeah, I think in that situation with how much time's left, I mean, any shot that's not a three-pointer is kind of going to solidify the loss, really. I mean, they got a 2-point shot off and they hit it, but, I mean, they're still going to lose this game as there's just 1 second to go. And, I mean, Martinsville can really just throw the ball down the court if they want. I mean, they can hand it to a Monrovia guy and he can shoot a three and hit it. It's still going to take off more than a second. The Bulldogs are down by 4 instead of 3, which is what it would have been if they did decide to shoot a three. So I don't think there's a lot of pressure here if you're Mason Dotson. He's just going to try and get it in general, and yep, that's exactly what he does.
What a game that we saw tonight here, folks, as the Artesians will win it tonight. That'll do it from John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Artesians win over the Monrovia Bulldogs 67-63. I would like to thank everyone for watching, and a big thanks to the students in the broadcasting program at MHS who produced it. Those students were Kellen Moore and Cademan Patterson. For those students, along with my broadcast partner, Bo Dilley, I'm Jack Reeves. Good night, everyone.